Good Monday, honey buns. How are you? Ooh, the honey buns are here. I don't know. We're spooky. It's a horror channel.
Okay,
I got
sure.
excited. I'm
All
just
right.
going with it. You know?
Feeling
Just
it.
go with it. Do what makes you feel happy, Brian.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. Look at everybody who's here. We got Lucian's here, and we got Ninja Cat. We got Twi'lek. Everybody, all you. Even if I didn't say your name, I did, and welcome to you all. Welcome to our very exciting episode 13, lucky number 13, Saturday Hangover. Which sounds like if I was going to write a cartoon show for old school MTV, that's what I would write. Saturday Hangover.
It does.
I like it. Not to be confused with anything else at all, because we're 100% original here. I've never, ever stolen or borrowed an idea from anyone else. Thank you, Stephanie, for the appropriate laughter.
To be a game master is to steal.
Where's my
true.
steel book? It's
I mean,
usually right next to me.
Even at work, I learned to just leverage as much of things that already exist as possible. I'll work smarter, not harder.
Smarter,
This
not
is the book that's usually right next to my desk, so steal like an artist. Anyway, we're gonna play some Monsterhearts tonight. It's gonna be a good time. This is season 2 of our Monsterhearts campaign. I don't suspect there's a lot of new people starting with this episode, but hey, maybe. If you like jumping into a CW supernatural show halfway through without really knowing what's going on, you're going to like this. It's going to be fine. We're going to have a good time. We're not going to explain everything. We're just going to roll with it. It's going to be super fun and fancy free. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. And what we like to do to kick things off is just give you a little insight on what's recently happened.
Speaking of the insight on things that have recently happened, that's the person doing production. I forgot to bring up the link to the previously on. Could you send that to me, please, Brian, so that everyone can see it?
It's the yearbook.
Oh, is it in the yearbook?
Yeah,
Did you never look at it? It's the beginning of the yearbook.
Oh, it is.
3 and sometimes page 4, but not
Got
this
it.
week.
I don't look at them. I just remember what happens, like a cool person.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun banter tonight, maybe, because Natalie is doing production for me tonight. We're doing, what do you call that, cross skill training, using our office words. It's a good time. Also, it's fun because I have one less thing to do, and we hope that it helps with the weird noise.
Ooh, yeah. I wonder if there's
Because
a helicopter noise.
No one has told me about the noise yet tonight.
I don't hear it.
Right? Yes. I also rearranged my desk just in case because I got this weird energy to do so. So I once again rearranged my desk, and we're super excited. So let's find out what happened last time on Gehenna Valley. Oh, this is cool. Since I'm not in control of OBS, I can shift screens around at my leisure. So I can actually stay looking in the same direction while I do this. No, it's neat.
No, it's not you. I almost did a very dumb thing.
Yeah, I liked that too. Somebody's like,
is it glare?
With flair.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the thing with flair.
That's what. With flair. Bridget takes Sebastian's car and the body with her hollow siblings to the Castile compound. We should clarify. Sebastian is the body. So she took his car and his body. And she was like, everyone get in the car. We're going to the Castile place. Donovan and Wolfe hide out in the woods. Wolfe tries to make Donovan feel better. Donovan shuts Wolfe down for continuing to remind him about his problems. And they watch a movie on their phone for 15 minutes.
We get the first 10 minutes of 50 First Dates.
Right. Kori goes to jail. Kori does not pass go.
He does not pass go. He
Or
does
sold
not collect
$200.
$200.
Kori tries to talk his way out, but he cannot. He yells at Walt Freeman and later punches him because Walt Freeman's in jail too.
Yeah, they put. Oh, he also got punched by Anthony Gloria.
He did get punched
Gloria.
by Anthony the Gloria. That's no good. It was a rousing jail night. Lots of stuff.
Jail night. And he got tapped into some water.
He's
He's a good
That's
guy like that.
important.
He's a good guy
was,
like that.
That was really
very important.
Yeah.
Bridget wants to use the temple in the Castile basement. That's why she was heading to the Castile place. She tries calling to Aphrodite, but instead she talks to some unnamed powers. Itor offers to help Bridget reach them. Like, not right now, maybe later, Mr. Mo takes time.
Overarching help, continuous help.
Yeah.
Help on an installment plan.
Mr. Mohair and Mixrapani go to bail Kori out of jail. Mr. Mohair shows up because Kori called him, just to be clear. Mixrapani shows up because they called Kori's family, and Kori's family refused to do anything.
Thank you. We're good. Keep it.
Yeah, they were not into this. Crina talks to her brother, and when she heads back home, she's like, "Oh, we gotta go save Kori from jail." So they take a ride to the jail. Kori admits that he needs to talk to someone, even though he doesn't want to. Well, I mean, he sort of wants to. I don't know. That's hard.
He's got mixed feelings.
He's got mixed feelings. So he decides that he's going to go home with Mixrapani, the counselor type person. Next slide, Brian. Donovan gets upset when he learns Sebastian is dead. Crina tells Donovan that Bridget went to the Castile compound. Donovan leaves for Wolfe's house. Wolfe tries to talk Bridget down. Yeah, because Crina was like texting everybody while she was on the way to the jail. She was like, this is what I think is going on with everybody. She even talked to one of the Hollow siblings. I forget which one, if not Jackie, Hannah, and got all this information. So she's like, Wolfe, Bridget is talking to the Castile people. Can you go talk to her? And so Wolfe is like, yeah, I guess I live next door. And he does. And after they talk for a little while, Bridget's like, get out of my house.
Yeah, it didn't go very well.
Didn't go great.
She did ask nicely the first time, and then Wolfe persisted.
Some kind of
look,
kissing
you didn't
thing?
want to just... No,
I don't think there was kissing.
Was there?
Mhm.
No. No,
Bridget,
there was.
Yeah.
There was kissing?
There was.
Yes.
Bridget
it was very
kissed and it
awkward.
was awkward.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'd like question me on kissing. I know when kissing happens in this game.
I don't know.
It was very one-sided kissing.
Yes, it was very one-sided kissing.
Nice
Kiss
excuse,
back,
Wolfe.
kiss back.
Was it Wolfe
It's
doing
true.
the one-sided kissing?
No, it was
No,
Bridget.
Bridget.
Oh.
Bridget was
Wolfe
like
just
kissing.
let it happen.
Just kind of stood
Yeah,
there
Wolfe
and
just
was
kinda
like,
took it.
Oh, come on, Wolfe.
what?
Crina asks Eva to take her to Bridget's house after they go to the jail, and asks Jack to give Bridget a sword instructor. And then Bridget has this like cool hair sword person show up in her bedroom and be like, you are amazing. I am going to teach you swords.
Yeah, my notes say that I asked him to send her a really cool sword fighting teacher who doesn't understand the human world in a very fun way.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was either someone who understands the human world or someone who doesn't, but in a fun way.
Yeah. I think we
might be
got
more fun.
the latter. I think we got the latter.
We got the letter.
But he's
So-
very cool.
Guest star by Alton.
So it's still like the middle of the night between Friday and Saturday, because we have a couple of things left to do there. I think I'm not going to jump straight to Bridget, but oh, you know what? I almost skipped the check-in.
I was just gonna say characters.
You know,
We don't always do the
Characters?
check-in right away. Sometimes we do it later. It's fine.
that's true.
Sometimes
That's
we just
true.
forget
Sometimes I'm just a
and
chaotic
do it later because
chaotic
we forget.
Always you're chaotic.
person.
Monsterhearts cannot function in any way other.
I had to take a sip from my cup.
Ooh,
What a wonderful mug!
good idea.
Where
Oh,
did you
do you
get
like
one
this
like that?
mug?
Mm.
This
What a
mug
beautiful
is
mug.
a mug that you can get from the Gehenna Gaming shop. Gehenna Gaming, our sponsor and host, Gehenna Gaming. And you can get
Nice.
the cup that Rob has and the t-shirt that Rob and I are wearing and all sorts of stuff.
Woo.
Anyway, Crina has 4 conditions. Heir to the throne, which she was so unhappy when she first got, but she's holding on to it. It's not going anywhere. Exhausted, emotional, and Sophie. Should we do rapid fire strings? I haven't been reading them all lately. We'll do rapid fire.
Sure.
Okay.
What
So
a
you've
fun
got
bug.
strings. You've got 2 on Bridget, 2 on Kori, 0 on Donovan, 1 on Marissa, 2 on Emily, 1 on Rachel, 1 on Kale, 2 on Alistair, 1 on Tabitha, and 1 on Tara. You've got 0 harm. You've got 1 XP towards your 4th level up, and you are not your darkest self.
That's all correct.
Cool. Jumping to Wolfe then. Wolfe, you also have 4 conditions. Dedicated, whipped, prepared, and too nice.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I like that one. It makes me think of the witch from Into the Woods.
Natalie, you should bring those slides up for people
I
to see.
should. I thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. I have a lot of buttons
Sorry.
to push.
I don't know why
Yes.
that was so funny to me.
There's a look on her face.
I think it was the nod. We just love each other and have a good time here on Monday Night Monsterhearts. We just love it. Wolf's
Not
got
bad.
strings. He's got 4 strings on Bridget, 5 strings on Donovan, 1 harm, 1 XP towards his 3rd level up. He is not his darkest self, and somehow his true love is still Donovan. Really holding on to that this season.
For now.
For now, thank
For
you. We
now.
wouldn't want to miss the for now. Aurelius, Kori, Ananias, Cordero, Castile V.
Nope.
No?
No. Aurelius, Kori, Ananias, Cordero, Castile V.
Ananias.
Yeah, you
Ananias,
left
yeah.
off
I-
at least one
Ananias.
syllable.
I keep deleting a syllable. Okay. Maybe on the last episode I'll get it right. We'll
Yeah,
see.
one day.
On the season 2 wrap up, you'll get it right.
Yeah,
Get it right, yeah.
Strings, no conditions.
None.
1 on Crina, 1 on Wolfe, 1 on Dixie, 1 on Rachel, 2 on Harold, 1 on Nathan, who always wears a suit, and 2 on Walt. We may never see again. We'll see.
Listen, I just need 2 more, Brian. Give them to me.
1 harm, kid. 1
One
XP towards your 3rd level up. And you are not your darkest self.
I am not.
I like it. It's pretty good.
That's good stuff.
Let's check a look at Donovan McDonovan.
Nothing.
Yo.
He's also got no conditions.
Wow.
And here's the real tough one. You ready? He's
Yeah.
got strings.
Take a deep breath.
Jesus.
I can do this. I once knew the kid who played the Modern Major General.
Oh.
Yeah.
You knew him?
I did. He was
You
a good
were
friend of
the only
mine. No, I didn't. I was the Pirate King.
Oh.
Anyway,
There's a
That
good
means-
Pirate King song. Sorry.
it's not. There is. It's just not fast. You know.
No, it's not.
7 strings on Kori, 3 on Marissa, 1 on Crina, 3 on Wolfe, 2 on Rachel, 2 on Mauricio, 1 on Tabitha, 1 on Bex, 3 on Mr. Freeman, 1 on Feliciano, 1 on Itor, 1 on Mr. Mulhair, and like some plus things. That wasn't as bad as I thought
Well,
it
that
was going
wasn't
to
so
be.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a Donovan
It's all those
lots of
random
forwards.
forwards I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those are zeros, and I got to skip them. So
True.
You
anyway,
should
1
remove
harm,
Yeah.
3 XP towards your 3rd level up, and you're not your darkest self.
For now.
But now. And now, Bridget.
Wait, Donovan, we have to get rid of living with Kori on your profile.
We don't.
Not yet.
Wow, too soon already, huh? Too
I
soon.
think
It
you're still getting
hurts.
your mail at Donovan's.
All that mail that Kori gets.
Yeah, all the mail that Kori gets. Just plethora of
Abs
of
monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah.
abs monthly.
Kori
Abs
would
monthly.
subscribe to that.
Yeah.
All those men's health you get for
Men's
fitness
health, yeah.
purposes.
Yeah, the men's health for
Corey.
fitness purposes. The abs
Yeah.
monthly that comes with a new vial of different kinds of oils for your abs.
Oh
God.
no, that would be weird. It comes with like little oil samples, like
Like the perfume samples
Like,
and things like
like
that.
massage oil. All right, anyway, let's talk about Bridget.
This is not important.
Let's move on and talk about Bridget, y'all.
Bridget has 3 conditions: sheltered, in denial, and weirdo, which I love. Those are great conditions.
They are. They very sum up where Bridget is this season.
Right. She's got 2 harm, 4 XP towards her 4th level up, and she is her darkest self, which is especially fun because she has a sword. I think she also has a car. She took a car from the Castiles.
No, she got an Uber.
Yeah, they sent. They gave her an
that's
Uber.
right. They got
her
Uber.
car is left at. Her mom said they would go pick up her car tomorrow.
You're right. Cool. Love it. So now that we've done our character check-in. Yes, the darkest self for the hollow is great. Thank you, Lucian. You are correct. I said that like I don't want Lucian to talk to me, and I didn't mean it like that, Lucian. I'm sorry. It was mean. Oh.
Brian just calling him out in front of
I know, Lucian. Thanks for chatting. Thank you for chatting, Lucian. I mean it.
Jesus, Brian.
We're in a good mood today. Tonight's good mood brought to you by 4 o'clock coffee.
Ooh.
Coffee at 4 o'clock.
You still have a lot of coffee.
Time to have coffee.
For having gotten it 4 hours ago.
Brian runs on Dunkin'.
I'm a slow drinker.
Me too.
Not sponsored, but we could be.
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts.
Listen, this is Gehenna Valley is in Massachusetts.
I have a couple
will
contacts
eat so
at
many
Dunkin' Donuts
donuts
corporate.
On stream, Dunkin'.
I had
No,
Dunkin'
I will.
Donuts today too.
Absolutely. Well, I'll eat those seasonal donuts. You want me to eat one of those brownie batter filled hearts? I will.
Aw.
I'll do it.
Is that a
Gonna
thing?
be honest,
Is that
Dunkin',
a real thing?
Oh yeah,
It is.
it is the thing. It's the season for
They're
it.
good.
There is
They're
a Dunkin' Donuts like 5 blocks from me. Don't tease me like this.
No,
It's
it is.
real. It's real.
You're gonna see that we're gonna have break, and Stephanie's gonna come back and have run. Gotta come back with
It's a
it.
for real thing. I'm not messing with you.
And fight your dad, yes.
And I
fight your
went to
dad.
Dunkin' Donuts today and didn't get one.
I,
Got a French cruller.
So offended.
I asked for one, but I don't think they had them in my Dunkin' Donuts yet.
No.
Fun fact: I live in
I'm
Massachusetts.
a big fan of the French cruller.
But I've never had a Dunkin' Donut.
They're
I am
not that
also
great.
a French cruller
They're
fan.
not great.
Yeah.
French crullers are
The
delicious.
French
Trying
crullers
to
are
get
the
sponsorship.
exception.
Yes, they are amazing.
I mean,
They're
if you
amazing
pay us,
donuts.
they're the best.
Best
Stephanie
donuts.
says no. Stephanie says no.
Anyway,
Cruller barely qualifies as a donut.
What?
Oh, she's a
It's the worst. Like the only thing worse than a cruller is a bear claw.
wow.
I like the long
Hey.
stick donuts.
Stephanie,
are
I'm gonna
crullers.
spit
I
some
thought
hot
we were
facts
best
at you.
friends, Stephanie.
Oatmeal
Okay.
raisin better than the oatmeal chocolate.
The chocolate, coconut. jelly
let's
filled.
play Monsterhearts.
No, I want to talk about donuts.
Look, Twilix says that they're here for donut discourse.
Well, be somewhere else for donut discourse.
Tune into our
best
new
donuts that-
show on Thursday. Is Donut Discourse.
Thursday night
Stephanie's
donut
opinion.
discourse.
Not sponsored, but we could
Could
be.
be. Duck Donuts, hit me up.
I
You're
would
not
do
my
that
staple.
show. Can we do a show that's just us talking about food? Can we do like a
Listen,
side show?
I know a lot about food and food facts and agriculture and agriculture. I have like a secondary minor. I ran a farmer's market for several years. Let's go.
Okay,
I baked 1,000 cookies for Christmas. Bring it.
that's true.
I-
All right,
That's
we're
not
gonna
an
work on that.
exaggeration. Literally 1,000 cookies.
We're gonna
welcome.
talk to the powers that be about doing a food show that on
At
this.
the very least, like a portion of our end of season Q&A should be
Yeah. Maybe we'll
What
find a way.
was
We'll
Bridget's
find a way.
It was favorite
cut to a
donut.
segment.
Yeah,
and
no,
we
no,
should
no.
get to
You know
talk
how
about
we-
it.
You know how we did questions, like fan submitted questions?
Yeah,
Just submit a question that's like,
Baked
what kind of whatever does your character eat?
right,
Then we can talk about it.
right.
Blood
Absolutely.
oranges.
Everyone remember that. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Bridget
this
likes
time
Boston
on
cream.
Gehenna Valley.
Valley.
Oh, I had a little burp. I'm sorry. So, what? I should explain why I went like this. Otherwise, they're like,
I
"What
mean,
just
you don't
happened?"
have to. Nobody heard anything.
I don't know. I think it would be weird. Anyway, Rob,
Yeah.
don't make fun of me. You're up, okay?
Tee-hee.
Um, because we're gonna jump to Rob going to Wolfe's house.
I think Donovan's going to Wolfe's house. I don't know
Nice.
about Rob.
Oh,
Donovan's in for trouble because I'm coming.
no, I'm
No, I
corrected.
don't like that.
I don't.
I don't like it.
I don't like that either.
Go
We're talking
back.
Donovan. Donovan is going to Wolfe's house.
Okay.
Donovan, why are you going to Wolfe's house?
Talk to Wolfe.
Just talk to Wolfe. Okay.
Yeah.
Just talk to Wolfe in the middle of the night. Are you going to do that vampire thing where you like go straight to his bedroom, or are you going to like knock on the door? What are you thinking?
It's late, so I'm probably just gonna float up to the window. Why not?
Cool. Yeah. I like
It's
that.
been a day.
I mean,
It's been a
Wolfe,
day.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but maybe you're getting ready for bed now that you've been rejected by Bridget.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Dejectedly getting ready for bed.
Yeah. And then there you go, Donovan. You float up to the window. You
Yep,
see
and
that he's awake.
I will phase my head in through the window. 'Cause I have
Fade
limitless.
it in through. the
Yeah, I'm
window.
gonna shadow cat in a little.
Yeah.
And Donovan will say, "Is it okay if I come in?"
Sorry, I had to sniffle there for a second. Wolf is just really sad, okay? No, but he will, I think, assuming that it doesn't make any fancy sound effect when you phase through, I think he's just gonna jump a little bit because he probably didn't realize you were there. And he'll just be like, yeah, come in. And he like,
Yeah, I phase the
Motions.
rest of the way in and just settle down on the floor. I was just really upset, so I thought I would come over.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm happy that you did. And I mean, Wolf's trying to not whisper, but like speak quietly, so that because it's like in the middle of the night, doesn't want to wake his mom up.
Is this okay?
Yeah, no, it's been a long night. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. I feel like I should have been doing something instead of sitting at home. And apparently Kori's not coming home. And I was upset about Sebastian. And now apparently Bridget went to Kori's house and talked to Aitor or something.
Yeah, and Wolf will go to stand like over in front of Donovan, and he will. I think first he's just gonna reach out and hug Donovan. Just
Donovan hugs back.
a big hug, comforting, or it's meant to be comforting. And then he will lean back and say, "I'm sorry about Sebastian."
I mean, he could be an ass, and obviously something was going on there, and they were after something, but I did spend years with him, so I guess it's like a long-term friend, even if you were upset with them.
No,
going away.
I mean, I get it. My dad was, but he's still my dad, so.
Yeah.
And then he kind of pauses for a moment and he says, I guess Bridget went to talk to Kori's dad.
Yeah, I don't
went
have
to-
all the details. Crina just updated me quickly.
Yeah,
I
You
think
know-
she's heading over there right now.
no, she's back at her house now. Or, unless, out of character, did you mean?
Didn't Crina tell me she was going over Bridget's?
Oh, I
Bridget,
thought you meant Bridget was going to Kori's.
Oh,
Okay. I was like, no, Bridget's definitely back at her house.
I mean, that's maybe what Wolfe thinks. Donovan
Um,
just, no, I think Crina's coming over here
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
well,
of everything.
yeah, maybe she'll. I mean, I tried to talk to Bridget about it, but
Yeah,
she-
somehow me going over there doesn't sound like a good idea right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, but I bet Crina will be able to talk to her because I don't want her to feel like she needs to, do any of that stuff again just to feel useful.
Yeah, and Crina's probably a little better at telling her to, stop the shit, cut it out, calm down.
I guess, yeah.
I hope.
I hope too.
I mean, she took out Sebastian, which, I mean, old vampire. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I tried to tell her. She thought that she wasn't helpful to protect us, but I mean, look, she did all of that by herself.
Oh, you talked to her about it?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't really want to hear any of what I had to say, but I tried.
Okay, timeout. So I love it. It's a lovely little scene, but I don't want to spend too much time on the characters catching each other up because we already played through those scenes and the audience have seen those scenes. Donovan, did you come over mainly because you didn't want to be alone, or was there some other goal driving
The
this
former.
visit? Yeah, I thought as much. And I think Wolfe is the type of loving boyfriend that will chat with you until he falls asleep by accident talking to you.
They cuddle.
They do.
If
There's
Donovan wants to.
cuddling.
Sure.
I don't. Okay. Well, God, don't sound so convinced.
Donovan's not going to say no to cuddling once Wolfe
might.
starts
I don't
cuddling.
know.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna.
No, Donovan's just a little agitated and does want to know more of what's going on because he was basically sitting around for hours and not realizing all this stuff was happening. So
Yeah, no, I
now
mean,
he's like, oh, great.
yeah.
I was sitting on my butt and then had a little temper tantrum and everything was going to hell. Great. Good.
no, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything will be fine. Wolfe is totally optimistic.
I love it. Wait, Wolfe, you're not optimistic?
No, he feels pretty shitty, but that's okay. What's new?
Donovan
Well-
does also think Will feels pretty shitty, so figured he should come over.
Yeah, that's good. Well, let's look at Wolfe's shittiness for a second, because I think if you're going to rehash all of these things, that at least is a benefit that you can get, is even if you didn't start this conversation, Wolfe, to sort of go through everything with your sad but supportive boyfriend, is a very positive thing mentally, and we think we can clear one of these conditions. I would have Donovan clear a condition too, but he ain't got none.
You ain't got none. All right.
We got dedicated, whipped, prepared, too nice. I think you can pick what you want.
I'm gonna go with too nice.
Too nice.
We'll keep being whipped.
You're just nice. Okay, cool. I love it.
Can
Ooh.
Donovan take a bite somewhere in that conversation?
Yeah, if that's one of Donovan's goals, to have a snack, I think it's up to Wolfe. Wolfe, you're usually pretty snack ready. What do you think?
Pretty snack ready. Pretty snackable. Yeah, no, I think whether it's just literally Donovan, I imagine he either asks or they
Yeah,
make
it's much
out
more
and
like a
then do it.
formal, I am hungry and I have been hurt, so I was hoping if it's okay since we've already done that.
Yeah, and Wolfe would totally agree.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah. And then Donovan will probably press into it a bit.
Oh,
You know.
good.
Yeah. Get a little handsy,
Great.
I'll roll hot.
He just wants to roll hot. Don't let him fool you.
This isn't the first time you've been fed upon, Wolfe. You've been fed upon
No,
before.
Yeah.
He
So
bit my
I'm gonna
Yeah, roll hot. Let's make it fun.
I will heal and I will choose you don't die, I guess.
Thanks.
For hot, since I'm magic is another, tongue, mouth, make out sesh. 5 and 4 and 2 is 11. So it's hot.
Oh, that is hot.
It is very hot. Enjoy
So-
your string, sir.
You do. You get a string, and Wolfe gets to decide between giving himself to you, promising something that he thinks you want, or getting embarrassed and acting awkward.
Well, I mean, if Donovan is making it hot, like
Yeah.
like being handsy, and
He is
then I think Wolf's just gonna give himself.
nice.
Oh. I'm kind of upset. I just was
Oh,
getting into
okay.
making out. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. We don't have to.
Wow.
You know.
So I'm sorry. You're gonna feed, make
Get
it a little
him
hot and
all
heavy,
riled up,
and then
and then
once
be
you
like,
get to
"Nah."
that point, you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too upset."
Oops.
Okay.
He just wants
Yeah.
more strings.
I
Don't let him
think
fool
you
you.
should roll coals.
All right. And I think I
Not
trigger my sex move.
You're not sex move.
Yeah, you are gonna trigger your not sex move.
Ooh.
Just close his
Ouch.
eyes.
3 and 2 is 5.
Yeah.
So
What's the total?
yeah, it's just 5. 3 and
Oh, I'm
2 is
sorry.
5.
I thought those were the 2 dice. So
Nope.
congratulations, you
Nope.
get XP.
Yeah.
You can still not have sex. It just it means I have a thing. I get a thing.
Oh, goody.
Why don't you read your sex move for everyone at home? all the
When you
honey
deny
buns.
someone sexually, gain a string on them. When you have sex with someone, lose all your strings on them. So
Yeah,
I get another string.
you get another string. That's great. That's great.
Good.
Clearly, I should
running-
have rolled hot.
I'm running low.
You still can.
Yeah. I mean, I'm being smarmy about it, but Donovan's actually like, oh, I'm sorry. I am a little upset. I always enjoy making out with you, Wolfe.
There's a knock on the door.
Uh-oh.
Wolf does that like horrified look
Can
at
I, like-
Donovan's face.
Sink into the floor.
Yeah, you want to do that? You want to do the Kitty Pryde bailout move?
Yeah.
Just,
Is there actually, do I know, is there like an attic or anything?
there can be. We haven't. I don't think we've.
Oh, I can always go to the
established.
roof. See, I think that instead Donovan flies up.
Okay, goes. Whoop. Okay, great.
And Wolf, oh
Wolf,
gosh.
what do you do?
He gets, so I imagine he wears like athletic shorts or something, or sweatpants or something to bed. So
Okay.
he like sticks his hands in his pocket, like goes and answers the door.
Okay, it's your mom, obviously.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'd be alarmed if it was literally anyone else.
Right.
So.
And she's like, is Donovan in
Nope. And Wolf like steps aside, like opens the door so that
there? And she
can
kind of
see.
like, since you stepped aside, she's looking. That's weird.
Why?
Were you on the phone with him?
Yeah, I was just talking to him.
Oh. It seemed like he was right in the room. I'm sorry. I'm just
Sorry,
so tired.
was it too loud? I'm sorry. I should have turned it down.
It's just a little late, I think.
Sorry, Mom.
No, don't be sorry. You had a rough day too. And you can get to talk to your boyfriend. I just would have sworn he was here.
Nope.
She's gonna kiss you on the forehead.
Oh, Wolf will hug her before she leaves.
Oh, then this hugging. And she goes, all right, well, I'm glad you got your call in, but try to get some sleep.
You too, Mom.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Good night.
She leaves.
Wolf like closes the door.
Great. Donovan, do you float back down, or have you already gone?
I think I give it a couple minutes before I come back down.
Okay.
Just in case. Maybe admire the
Yeah.
stars a bit. It's
Yeah,
really nice
it's
up
a
on
nice
the roof.
night. Cool. And then they go back to just cuddling. And
Yeah, I think now Donovan's much more relaxed and like, oh, pushing it.
gotta whisper. Gosh. That's it. That's all we
Okay.
got, I think.
Donovan, are you gonna still spend the night there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Love it. Let's go to the Crina show. Crina show brought to you by Natalie
Sugar.
Productions, right? I think that's what we established.
Sugar. Sugar.
Crina is brought to you by Sugar.
That's brought
That's
to you by
true.
Sugar.
And Eva Transportation Services. So the plan was, I think, that Eva was going to go in with you because she needs to have parent-to-parent talk.
Well, I wanted to tell the clients, I wanted to tell Dee and Tara that Bridget's trying to get the god back.
Right.
Or a god.
But you
god.
specifically wanted your mom with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Bridget needs parents because she's not listening to us. And this is bad.
Okay, great. Yeah. Bridget, for dramatic purposes. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
The sword guy is still in your room.
And I have a reaction to that if you want me to take it.
Let's jump to Bridget real quick.
Okay.
I think we need to jump to Bridget first. Sorry, Crina, I got excited. So sword guy in your room. Who knows what the last thing he said was? Something sexy sword. What do you do?
Bridget's gonna roll out of her bed and get to her sword.
Great.
And hold it up. And say, "Do you know what I did to the last person who came to my house unwelcome?"
I'm just trying to think if he would know what I know. Yes, I think he would.
That's a very hostile reaction to somebody who's excited to teach you how to use
Someone
it, right?
popped up over her bed with a sword.
Yeah.
Oh, he showed up at the window with his hair blowing in the moonlight,
He
saying, "I'm here
smiles
to
at
teach
you.
you."
And he says, yes. I don't know why. What is that accent? Yes. I believe the boy who was here before me got a kiss.
No, he was invited. The last one who was uninvited.
Oh, uninvited. Oh, I was invited.
Not by me. Who invited you?
Why, the king, of course.
The what king?
Jack, king of the Fae.
Oh, Crina's brother.
Yes.
I think she lowers her sword, but still has it in her hand.
Okay.
Who are you?
Brian forgot to get a name for this guy for a whole week.
All of a sudden, I'm like, wait, did I name him? I don't remember if I named him.
Okay, chat. What's our fancy
I just didn't
man
want
called?
to give him a new
Antonio,
name if
I
I
bet.
already named him.
You didn't name him, as far as
I don't think I named him.
You
showed
haven't
up
said it on the
literally. It
show.
was the after credit 30-second scene.
I know. Fabio? No,
No,
his name is
Fabio.
not Fabio.
No.
Oh my god.
I want it to be like you know how we have Viridius? I want it to be something like majestic, like that.
Yeah,
Maj-
something fancy.
Majestic is the
I
word.
can't say the copyright name of my dog, Brian, on television.
Zakaresh?
Zacharish.
Zakaresh. Some folks call me Zach.
Oh no,
Like,
sorry.
I'm
That's
getting,
no,
I'm,
can't do Zach. That's my brother's name. No, thank you. Please don't.
I'm getting very like the dancing instructor from Game of Thrones vibes from your voice. Like,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
his name? Like Sirio or something?
I can't remember.
Rob!
Yeah? I thought of a name, so I said it.
Why? Is
If
that
you're
a...
watching this on YouTube later, Rob typed "lick it all" into
Lie
the
to
chat.
Cal.
Light
It's "lick it all."
Mistopheles.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Mistopheles.
It's not a demon. It's a fae.
That
Those
we
are very
know
different
of.
things.
It's not a cat either.
I think, what
hydrate.
about Russian?
What?
I'd
I don't know, Russian.
name it whatever you want.
I like
Robin.
Russian. Robin.
Russian?
Russian.
Rodbert.
Russian.
Yay!
Oh, I like Sergey.
Sergey.
Ooh, Sergey.
Narcissus
I like Sergey.
Sergey Awuski.
Sergey. A wooski.
Awuski.
Joseph was the
Craig.
dancer. Sergey, Mephistopheles.
Glad
Sergey.
with two A's.
Fortal or something.
Greg.
Yeah.
I like Sergey.
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 No, we can't say it like that.
Yeah, you
Sergey.
cannot say it like that, Kayla.
Sergey.
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 Okay, we're gonna go with Sergey. Great
Sergey.
job, everybody.
Awuski indeed.
Good job, Big Dad.
A wooski indeed.
Awuski indeed.
And he goes, "My name is Sergey the Magnificent."
I'm Bridget Klein.
Yes, you are.
What are you here for?
I'm here to teach you how to use your sword.
Oh. Okay. That might help.
Wait. You hear that?
Do I hear anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. No.
He's gonna go to the open window and like stick like 3/4 of his body out of it. You know, like just like one leg out and the rest of his body out.
Yeah.
And he says, and he pokes back in and he says, "There is a vehicle approaching. It's very late."
Shit. I think Bridget grabs her sword and is gonna like run downstairs. She's worried it's the family
Bridget
coming.
around for this conversation.
Great. I love it. Did we warn the parents that we were coming over, Crina and Mom? I don't think so.
Crina didn't.
Right.
I don't know if
Cool.
Eva did.
I think Sergey, the Magnificent, runs after you, Bridget.
Mhm.
And it's just like, wait, you don't know the proper form.
He wouldn't
And
know it was me.
Sergey? I don't think Sergey knows this about
Oh,
you.
I would say he would be able to like feel it.
No,
They
I don't
approaching.
think so. Or if he could, he's not trying right now. He's distracted. Also, Sergey is not running. He's bounding like a ballerina. I just want to make that clear. It's like full, whee, spread the legs, jumping.
Yeah. I think
Oh.
Doing
Bridget.
the grand jeté
yeah.
right after Bridget.
I'm just picturing Bridget being followed by a bounding fae running through the living room where like her moms are probably like watching wrestling because we've
No, it's the middle of the night. I think they went
Oh.
back to bed.
Okay, then they're in bed. And
Okay.
Bridget is running through the living room, like headed to the front porch to fight off whatever member of the family is coming to kill them.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And I think following your lead, Sergey will go like flat back on one side of the front door.
Mhm.
He goes, "This will be excellent training."
Okay. And Bridget will go to the other side of the door.
Okay, great. So Crina, now we've caught up. You approach the house with your mom.
Mm.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go knock or?
Yeah, I'm just going to knock really loud, like as loud as I can, and just like keep knocking.
Great. So you just are knocking on the door. You don't pause. I think you're after like 5 knocks. I think your mom might grab your wrist and be like, "You got to pause."
Well, they're probably asleep. We gotta wake them up.
Well, give them a second. And Bridget, unless you would stab through the door after the
No.
3rd knock, I think you hear Crina and Eva talking.
Okay, I think Bridget like lets out like a deep exhale and she gestures Sergey. It's fine. It's just Crina.
The princess.
Yes.
What if it's a trick?
Then I'll take my chances.
Okay,
And Bridget just opens the door
Oh,
great.
with her
Bridget,
sword.
Hi. What? Why
She's-
do you have your sword?
Because
and-
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, once you ask that question, I think Sergey pops his head around the door, and he goes, "It's because of me, Sergey, the Magnificent."
Hey.
Hello, princess.
Hi. Are you here to teach Bridget?
Yes, I am.
Bridget, this is awesome. Sergey's so cool.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
It's,
Crina says it completely straight face. Like, what are you doing here?
I was getting ready for bed, and then Sergey showed up, and then you showed up.
Surprise!
You were other places.
Who said I was other places?
Hannah,
Where did she say I was?
you went to the Castiles.
I think Bridget like clenches her sword, and you can see her getting kind of visibly angry a little bit. I was there. And I'll probably be going back, but I need to go to bed.
No, you won't. And Crina's gonna like try and push through into the house and start calling out for your moms.
Yeah, I think
Mrs. Klein!
Yeah.
Mrs. Klein!
Well, I think the upstairs light turns on because y'all are being loud. But Bridget,
Crina's always
if
loud.
Crina tries to push into the house, what do you do? Are you gonna just sort of like step aside and let her, or are you gonna be stubborn Bridget?
Oh, shoot. Wait, let me read my darkest self again.
Darkest self.
How many people can lose their head in one evening? Stay tuned, folks.
No, I'll let Crina in. I don't
Great.
care.
I think Eva will very like cautiously come in afterwards.
Mrs. Klein! Mrs. How do you say Mrs. more than one? Mrs. Klein and Mrs. Klein!
You hear Dee yell out, Crina, stop yelling. We are awake and coming.
Okay, it's really important. Sorry to wake you up.
Eva says in the awkward silence, so should we all have a sword?
No, swords are fine. Swords are cool. Swords aren't a problem. So,
So yes then?
don't you have a sword? Dad gave you one like a long time ago. I've seen it.
I didn't bring it. I didn't know I needed it.
I didn't bring mine either. I don't carry it on me.
Circus says you should.
That's what I have Sandra and Ruth and Alice there for.
There's a knock at the front door.
Bridget pulls her sword up again and wheels around. Who's there?
Sandra.
Bridget lowers her sword again. Come in.
Sandra opens the door with like 6 swords under one arm.
What?
I thought you wanted swords.
I'll take a sword. Did you bring my sword? Like, kind of like digging through the pile in her arms.
No, I got them quickly, so they're just from the armory.
Oh, okay. This one's the right size.
Okay. And she hands the sword to Eva. And then she'll put the other 3 on the table.
Community swords. You know, when you have a party, you just have, take a sword, leave a sword.
And I think that's when Tara, Dee, and Harold all come downstairs in their pajamas and bathrobes. This is a bathrobe house.
Yeah. Well, like I said earlier, Bridget is in like a Bridget Rabbit Farms, like oversized, like 3X t-shirt. That's like covering her shorts.
And as soon as they get to the bottom of the stairs, I think Tara and Dee pause so that they don't even quite enter the full downstairs yet. And they're just like, that's a lot of swords.
Yeah, we don't actually probably need the swords. We should put our swords away. We should all of us put our swords away.
We'll
And like
see
Crina
if
will
you
like
need
put
it.
hers back down on the pile.
I think Bridget
will
under
sheathe
her
his
breath
sword.
is like, well, we'll see about that.
Love it.
Did you say that loud enough for Crina to hear?
Maybe, like, just loud enough.
Rule of drama, you
Bridget,
hear it.
we're gonna talk. We don't need swords right now. Just put it like on the ground. You can pick it up if somebody comes, which nobody's coming to attack you.
I killed Sebastian tonight.
I know, that's so fucked up.
He came to my house. He talked to my parents.
You hear Harold from the stairway go, "You killed someone?"
He lied
They're
about who
allowed
he
to
was.
talk to people.
He lied about who he was. There's no good reason for that to happen.
That doesn't mean you get to kill him. You don't get to murder people because you're unhappy with them, Bridget.
Anyone messes with my family, and
They
that's
didn't
it.
mess with anybody. We checked. You gonna murder like salespeople? You gonna murder the Girl Scouts trying to sell cookies?
If they're lying about who they are and they're evil
That's
vampires,
so fucked up, Bridget.
then yes.
That's why I'm here. and I'm gonna turn around to her moms at this point. Be like, Bridget needs help, and she won't admit it, and I'm scared.
I think Tara steps into the room with a little confidence, and she says, "Well, I, for one, think that secret vampires probably should be killed, whether they're Girl Scouts or not.
I have vampire friends.
Are they secret
they're good
vampire
people.
friends?
You don't know they're vampires.
Everyone knows Donovan's a vampire.
Not everybody.
I don't actually. Did they know that Donovan's
No,
a
they didn't
vampire? I
know.
don't think they did. Right.
The three of them
Donovan's
did
a
not
vampire?
know.
Yeah, Donovan's a vampire, but he's a good person. He's a friend.
He's okay.
He's a good person. He's my friend. I
Well,
saved his life once.
If we found
He
out
did
that
try to feed on you tonight.
He did not.
What?
You're lying. And I'm gonna turn back to the client and say, she's lying. Something is wrong with her. She needs help. She went to the Castiles, to their temple tonight to try and summon Aphrodite again, or maybe Zeus.
Everyone's looking at you, Bridget.
What? I'm just trying to go back to the way things were.
Things were bad. You were mean. You were a bully. You pushed Emily down the stairs and broke her arm. You forced me to join the cheerleaders, and I don't want to be a cheerleader. And you were doing horrible things. You were controlling people. You were like in my head. It was so weird. It's so fucked up. And you cut yourself. We picked you up, and you had a big old blood, and you said you did it to yourself. And then Wolfe said he saw you rip a bunny apart. You just ripped it apart with your hands, Bridget.
I think you should roll shut someone down.
It could be call people on their shit, too.
Oh, do you have call people on their shit?
I do. That's
Yeah,
one of the
you
two
should roll
grown-up
that
moves I
one.
took.
Let's do that one.
I'm so good at being cold.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay, all right. That's an 8.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
It's cool.
Well, I
cool,
have
cool.
a wait. I have a forward on Bridget according
Mhm.
to my character sheet,
but a 9 is.
and I have strings on her too.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
make it a
Spend the
10.
string.
Yes.
Do it.
Success.
pressure.
Alright.
Okay. Peer pressure achieved.
Call people on their shit.
On a 10 plus, choose one. Either way, you've successfully called people on their shit. This is just the mechanic behind it. They lose a string against someone else, or they freeze up, break down, or bail. Their choice. I think the latter makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have any good strings to take away from you.
So, Bridget, you have just been given a laundry list of all your nonsense. You are still in your darkest self.
Yep.
So you have to choose between freezing up, breaking down, or bailing.
Yep. I grab Sergei's hand, who's standing next to me.
Great.
And I say, "Can you get me out of here? If you want to train me, you have to get me out of here now."
And I think he looks to Crina.
Fuck.
I'm gonna glare at him. Very much look of don't you dare. Don't take her anywhere.
I think he's going to look back at you and he goes, I don't think we can do that. So
Bridget
now,
bolts for the back door.
Did you take your sword with you?
It's been in my hand the whole time.
Good. Just making sure. So I think you have to roll volatile.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. I have lots of ideas. Lots of ideas.
Oh shit! I have thoughts of what this.
I
could be.
rolled an 8 and I get a +3, so that is an 11.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm so good at volatile.
Okay. I got it. You're going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Sergei runs after you. And he says, "I will stop here, princess." And
Okay, don't hurt her.
as you like hit your backyard,
Mm-hmm.
he tackles you, and you fall into the Fey realm with Sergey.
Okay.
He'll keep you safe.
What?
Like, yeah, he'll keep you safe.
Yeah. And you are in this clearing in the woods, and it looks like it's dawn, and it's just you and Sergey.
I pop back up and I hold up my sword and I say, "Where are we?"
You are in the Fey realm.
No one can get me here?
Well, lots of things can get you here, but you're with me, Sergey the Magnificent. I am not dead yet.
Okay, I can work with this. Thanks, Sergey.
It seemed like you needed a minute.
They're gonna stop me. And then something terrible is gonna happen to them, and it's gonna be all my fault because I didn't fight hard enough.
So let's pause that because I like it. Pause it because I like it. And we'll jump back to the living room because there's a lot of people in the living room and a lot of swords. We've only lowered the sword count by 2. I think now Dee and Harold are properly in the living room as well. And I think Dee will go. They both disappeared. That's the opposite. That's the opposite of stopping her.
They disappeared? He was supposed to catch her.
Well, I think he did catch her, and then they disappeared when he caught her.
Oh, I told him not to do that.
Sandra will look at you and be like, "Princess, should we start looking?"
One of you should tell Jack to send people after them. I need just one of you to go tell Jack so that he can send people to go look for them, but then you have to come right back because the family is around.
Okay. And she kind of just like looks around the room for a second and be like, "Okay."
They're not here. I'm not worried about being attacked like now, but like in general. I don't.
Right, but someone should have heard what you just said.
Okay.
I'm just making sure that like nothing bad happens, like no one knocks on the door and says, "We can't do that." And it doesn't seem like that's happening.
Okay. Thanks, Sandra. Then return to the Kais. They'd be like, "Bridget probably hates me forever now. But you had to know, you have to stop her. She won't listen to us."
I think Dee will say that this is really delicate, Crina. You know, she went from having all these connections to people, and then she lost them all at once. And like, I understand that, like, that's traumatic, and she's been dealing with that. And Tara will cross her arms and say, "I don't necessarily think it's the worst idea if she's decided that she wants some of that back."
Did you hear what I just said?
Don't be jealous, princess.
People! She's willing to murder little girls because she thinks they might maybe be secret vampires. That's fucked up, Mrs. Klein.
I don't think she said maybe. I think she said if they are. Nobody is just stabbing people on a whim.
She just murdered Sebastian on a whim.
He was an evil vampire.
He was not evil. And Donovan was not trying to feed on me.
Sandra looks a little awkward, but the parents say, "I don't know anything about that."
She had Aphrodite, and Aphrodite Let Chase die. Right outside, by the gazebo. She had Aphrodite, and she cut herself up. She had Aphrodite, and she ripped rabbits apart with her bare hands. That's so gross.
Tara says,
It's not better.
you can't expect a goddess to be concerned with every living thing.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
I did say that. Yes, princess.
And I'm gonna turn to D at
Okay.
this point. I'm gonna say she can have one too. You know, her and Harold and Bridget. It comes through her. She's never gonna say no to this. You know it's fucked up too. But she could have Aphrodite too, so she's not willing to cut it off.
And I think Tara walks over to D and puts a hand on her shoulder, and you can see that D is like thinking. And D says, I think this is up to Bridget. We do a lot of things to protect the ones we love, and Bridget didn't kill Chase or let Chase die. Chase died.
Yeah, and
Because-
it's not Bridget's fault. But Bridget thinks if she has Aphrodite, it'll never happen again. But Aphrodite was there. Aphrodite is horrible. She's terrible. She made Bridget do horrible things. She made Bridget a bad person. Don't
What?
you love her?
What horrible things did she do?
I just listed them twice.
It's just a rabbit, Crina. That's what D says.
She murdered somebody. She pushed people down the stairs because she doesn't like them. Emily didn't do anything to deserve a broken arm. People don't deserve to be controlled like that. It's fucked up. And you're terrible parents. And Crina's gonna turn and walk out the door.
Okay. I think they let you. And Eva will follow you.
Can I roll cold there?
Yeah, by all means.
I just called them terrible parents.
Yeah, I think that's a good time to roll call. I think so.
Oh, great.
You get some XP?
That's a 2.
Yeah, XP. Ooh.
They
now I get
stab
to
you.
have even more.
They won't succeed in stabbing me.
Oh, and Sandra follows too. I should say, since she was standing there. Hmm. Okay. All right. You step outside, followed by Eva, followed by Sandra, followed by Harold. Harold looks like he wants to say something, but I think you all stop first because you see. Where is it? Okay, don't freak out when I ask this question because it's not what I'm getting at. Donovan, who's the not Sebastian? Who's the other one?
Vincenzo?
Vincenzo, thank you. It's not Vincenzo. But I just needed Vincenzo's name so I could find what I was looking for.
It is Ricardo.
Who's Ricardo?
The
Antonio.
vampire.
We're just naming
He's
Italian
naming
names.
names. He's just
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
We have
cool, cool.
Sebastian. We have
Fabian.
Vincenzo. Ricardo. Yeah, sure, why not?
Eduardo.
Fabian.
It's
Anton.
Anthony,
we have a lady
Gloria,
vampire?
and Daphne.
Daphne's his girlfriend?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
a cheerleader. And they're just like sitting by a car that they must have pulled up in while everyone was yelling. And Daphne looks at you, Crina, and she says, Vincenzo wants a meeting.
What? What?
This is one of his. And she pauses after she says one of his. And he thinks he has information that concerns you.
Concerns me.
Yes.
Now, in the middle of the night.
I can certainly return and tell him that you need to set up a different time, but
Oh, this is sneaky. This is why people don't trust vampires.
Daphne goes, not a vampire.
You working with him?
Yeah. Just
What?
it's up to you. I can only bring back, your response.
Why can't he just tell me? What does he want in return?
I don't know.
Daphne? It's been a really long day.
Yeah, I was in prison.
Yeah, I got attacked. And then I just found out one of my best friends, her parents are like terrible parents and maybe in a cult. And
I think Eva puts her hand on your shoulder when you say that. And she'll kind of whisper and she goes, honey, I don't think we should tell the vampire people everything.
you're right. Look, it's been a bad fucking day, Daphne, and I don't want to play games with Vincenzo.
And I think Anthony kind of shrugs and he goes, okay, we can tell him that.
I am willing to hear him. I'm not gonna do some fancy ass meeting. Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Call him.
They seem like really surprised by this. Like they were not prepared to do this. And I think what Daphne pulls out a phone and she starts like going through the numbers. I think Harold will speak up and be like, are y'all gonna do this here?
Let's walk down the driveway and we'll call. Yes, have the driveway. I'm sorry, Harold. That was a lot.
I just wanted to say that I don't think Bridget reforming a cult around here is a good idea. I just wanted to let you know that I...
Oh, I'm so glad somebody's... I'll just like hug Harold, like out of relief that like somebody in the Klein family is stable and thinking clearly.
And he'll give you a hug. He'll sort of pat you on the back and be like, hey, good luck with the vampires. Do you want me to come?
Do you know how to use a sword?
I got some training at the Ren Fair, like mainly how to not hurt people.
I think it's better if you stay here.
Okay.
And like.
That's what I'll do. I'll stay
to,
here.
Try to. If Bridget will come home eventually. Like. I don't know if you guys are close, but like. Be there for her. She won't let us be there for her.
Yeah. No. You got it. I'll talk to her.
I mean, you don't even have to talk to her. Just like.
No, I'll probably talk to her.
Okay, but like first is like, give her a hug, tell her you love her, all of that. She won't let us do that right now. Like she won't believe us.
Okay.
It's like she's got to be some big bad protector. As if I didn't have fucking professional bodyguards for that. I want my friend to be my bodyguard.
Sandra makes no facial emotions at all.
It's not insulting to them, or at least it's not meant to be. Like they're professionals, Bridget's not.
Okay, so I think Anthony and Daphne start walking down the street. Daphne clearly
For
gets
some
someone.
reason, I always pictured like the Klein farm having like a really long driveway. Like
Let's give
really
him a long
front.
driveway. What do you
Yeah.
think, Bridget? Long driveway? Sounds good.
Yeah,
All
they live on
right.
a farm. It's like set back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So they start walking down the driveway. You can hear Daphne like, no, she wants to talk on the phone. That's what she said. She said like she just wants to like talk on the phone. It's not the right person yet, she says. All right, I guess she wants to talk to you. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pin that scene. We're gonna jump to Bridget Land real quick. Bridget Land, how are you?
Bridget Land is good.
Good. I think Sergei is going to sit on the ground in the clearing, put his sword in his lap, and he's going to say, "Okay, Bridget, come do like me."
I don't know how much time I have. How much can you teach me as quickly as you can?
We're going to start teaching her right now. Come like me.
Okay. And Bridget will do it.
He's going to start leading you through breathing exercises.
I don't have time for this.
He goes, "No, you do, because you are going to explode."
Good.
Breathe very poorly. If you cannot breathe, you cannot stab. Well, you can stab like once and then you will die. As soon as there's two people with swords, you kill one, you're dead. You need to breathe.
I think Bridget is having a very hard time doing that.
He goes, "Okay, it's very fine. This is what I'm going to do. I'll tell you, because I want you to know. I'm going to sit here and breathe, and you can either tire yourself out until you want to breathe with me, or you can wander in the woods and probably die."
Bridget looks up at the woods, and you can see her seriously contemplating it. Like, maybe there's something in there that could give me power. Like, maybe the solution to my problems is in there. Does Sergei react to that at all?
Nope.
Okay.
He's chilling.
No, darkest self. Bridget.
It's tough for Dark. This is a tough situation for Darkest Self.
It is.
Yeah. Like, chill Fey ultimatum. Breathe or die.
Is there fake cake too? Cake or death?
No kick or death.
Can I do a keep your cool roll to be able to do this?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 8.
Great. So on an 8, I get to give you more information essentially. So he's only half BSing you. You can choose to wander into the woods, in which case he will follow you stealthily because he does not want you to die. You will absolutely get attacked by something, but he won't. He will try to not let you die. But essentially, he'll let you get beat up so you'll calm down. Or you can frustratedly start the breathing exercises and force yourself to calm down, and you won't take harm.
I'll take my chances in the woods.
Of course you will. So you go stomping through the woods. And you see like this really big butterfly. The butterfly is like the size of a dinner plate.
Yeah.
And it's got like pinks and blues and oranges, and it's like really vibrant and pretty. And it's just sitting on the top of this bush and like slowly moving its wings. Surprisingly calming. And it just happens to be in the direction you're heading. Thank you, Stephanie, for shaking your head now. I appreciate that vote of absolute confidence. And as you move towards that direction, the bush suddenly stands up. It's got like these long, thorny legs, and it kind of opens up in the middle of the butterfly, and you can see that the butterfly is actually its maw. It's the sharp, pointy teeth, and it grows like 6 vine-like appendages. So why don't you roll lash out physically for me real quick?
I don't have time for this.
You don't. You really don't.
Oh, shit. That is a 12.
Okay, that's great. That's fantastic news. You totally hit this really hard with your sword, and it loses a limb. Roll volatile again.
That is a 10.
Great. Down to 4 limbs. Roll volatile again.
Shit, I dropped my die. Hold on. One of my die that did land on the table is a 1, though, so this one is not going to probably end well. Oh, that's 2 1s. That's a 5.
Great. This is Sergey just letting you tire yourself out.
Yeah.
Like, just like watching you from the shadows, being like, okay.
I think Bridget's hacking like it's a machete.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing too. Excellent. And I think one of the arms lashes out around your wrist, the wrist that's, your right wrist, your main sword wrist. Your sword wrist. What do you do?
I think Bridget is going to try to drop her sword into her left hand and just bring it down to cut this vine.
Roll volatile.
It's a 7.
Great. That's fantastic news. Would you like someone to learn something about your true nature? Or would you like to have the MC decide how bad the harm turns out?
Someone go learn something about my true nature.
Great.
Not a problem in the Fey realm, right?
Not a problem in the Fey realm. I think you cut yourself free. But in the moment, you there's sort of just like this flash of watching the creature and adapting. That's a very hollow.
Yep.
And it clicks for Sergey. He's watching you fight and he goes, oh, okay. And I think we should give you a condition for the screw up that you had.
Yep.
Let's see. And it's going to be unfocused. And I'm going to hand wave the rest of the fight and say that you get out of it without any harm, but you're tired.
Yeah. I think after Bridget finishes hacking this thing to pieces, she's just going to fall to her knees crying and exhausted.
Great. And I think Sergey will walk over to you and sit on the ground in front of you and put his sword in his lap and start doing breathing exercises.
And I think Bridget will do some breathing exercises.
Great. Love it. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. That was fun. We are going to do the Crina scene, and then I think we'll be able to jump till morning. so we can get some Kori action after the
Yeah.
break. What do everyone loves that idea? So Crina, you're given the phone.
Hi, this is Crina.
Goes, hi, this is. It's. Who are we trying to talk to again? I already forgot his name again. Vincenzo. Thank you.
You came
It's
up
not
with
Vincenzo though. And he goes, hello, Princess Crina. Do you really want to have this conversation over the phone?
What's your name?
I choose not to tell you at this time.
I'm gonna call you Ricky. So, Ricky, it's been a hell of a day. Like a really bad day. A super, super bad day. And I'm totally willing to hear Vincenzo, but I don't really have the ability to have a meeting right now. So I'd love to hear Vincenzo. I'm very interested, in maintaining good relationships. So put him on the phone.
One moment. Yeah, this is Vincenzo.
Hi, it's Crina.
It really is Vincenzo. It's not like someone doing Vincenzo. I realized when I made that throat clearing noise but goes, Princess Crina, I just wanted to let you know that Sebastian has left the family, and we have reason to believe that he's heading into Gehenna Valley.
Good to know, Vincenzo. Thanks.
I apologize for this. It's a surprisingly emotional action. If we can assist you in any way, if he makes any trouble, please let me know. I'll have someone give you a number where you can reach me. I don't want this to escalate.
That's very kind of you. Why would he leave the family? Why is he coming to the valley? Why is he suddenly emotional?
I believe that he took your decision not to negotiate the lines personally and decided that there was more that he can do outside the family than as part of it, which is, of course, foolish. I suppose at the end of the day, he is still very young.
Is there still a place in the family for him if he wants to go back?
We would
Or
take
is
him
it
back.
Like, once you leave, you're gone forever?
No. We would take him back. There would be some discipline and retraining, but we work better as a unit than as individuals. That's what we've always believed.
So you care about him?
I would say that I do, Princess.
I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna make eye contact with Eva at this point.
Okay.
And then is Sandra still there?
Yeah, I think Sandra's still there. She hasn't found like a good moment to disappear yet, so she's hanging around.
I'm gonna take the phone away and cover it, and I'm gonna lean into Sandra and I'm gonna whisper and be like, "Tell Jack we need some people to guard the Klein's house now, like a lot of people now."
And Sandra will nod and run off.
Then I'll put the phone back on and I'll. I'm really sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, Vincenzo. We ran into Sebastian earlier tonight. He was at my school, and he, I think, was tailing us and was at a party or knew we were at a party or something. And he made himself known under the wrong circumstances, and he's gone now. I'm sorry.
Someone killed Sebastian. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Nope, I didn't know about it. I didn't even know he was there till afterwards. I want to be friends. I am not okay with this having happened. And I'm sorry that you lost somebody you cared about.
I'm glad to hear that did not happen with your approval, Princess, or under your guidance.
No, I don't want to kill people. I really do want to be friends if we can.
We would very much like his body.
I don't know where it is, but I'll find out for you, and I'll text that number you give me, and we'll figure out how to get it back to you.
If I find it first, I will let you know.
You're still not allowed in the valley.
No, I'm sorry. I have some witches at my disposal.
Excuse me?
Magic users.
What witches?
I'm sure you would not know them, Princess.
Oh, I know an awful lot of witches.
Well, I'm ashamed to say that I don't know their names.
Vincenzo,
Princess?
I did you a kindness. I could have lied to you. I could have kept that secret from you.
Princess, I promise you that when I say I don't know the names of the witches, I do not know their names.
Who are they, Vincenzo? You know
Family is
something about
very
'em, You know
big.
they're witches.
We have many resources at our disposal. We've been operating for a very long time.
Are these witches in Gehenna Valley?
No. No. No, no, no. These witches are themselves vampires. And I have no vampires in Gehenna Valley.
Do you have anything in Gehenna Valley?
Well, I think that's how you got me on the phone.
They're not from Gehenna Valley, though. They're from Coventry Hills. Do you
Yes.
have any control over anybody in the valley?
Let me check with my people.
How do you not know that? How do you not know where your assets are? What people you have?
He doesn't immediately respond. You're not sure that he's on the phone right at the moment. Oh, Tony, get off the keyboard, buddy. Here's a cat. He's a naughty cat. He was on the keyboard.
Oh, he looks completely unrepentant.
He comes back in a second. And he says, yes, we do have some assets in Gehenna Valley at the moment, but not supernatural ones.
Is this going to be a problem for me later, Vincenzo?
It shouldn't be. They're not family members.
Because when you say you're not allowed in the valley because there's boundaries, it kind of means that, people you control who serve your family aren't really allowed in the valley either doing your bidding. That's really not following the rules, Vincenzo.
I would be happy to consider an amendment to our agreement if you would like to open negotiations.
What? Those are the rules, Vincenzo.
We are abiding by the rules. There are no members of the family within the valley.
All right. Give me that number.
Oh, do you want me to tell you the number?
Yeah, just give me the number. I'm pulling out my cell phone. I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah, and he gives you a phone number.
All right, it's in my phone. We'll be in touch, Vincenzo. Thanks for reaching out.
Do you want me to take your phone number?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll reach out with how we could get that body back to you.
Very well. I will send a thrall then if we find something.
You'll let me know, right?
That's why I would send the thrall, because you don't want me to take your number.
Yeah, and you would tell me that the thrall is coming, right?
How would I alert you ahead of time if I don't have your number?
Well, you found me here.
Yes, but they then had to speak to you.
You can do email. Do you do email? Here's an email address, and I'll give him like my school email.
And he says, "Oh, hold on, I'll put you on with someone more technical." He puts
Right.
you on with
Okay. You
somebody
have a
else.
good night, Vincenzo.
Great. And he gives you to someone who takes the email. He goes, "Yeah, we'll email you before we send a thrall."
Cool. I'll hang up and give the phone back to Daphne.
Great. Great.
You guys need to leave the valley now. Get in the car, leave, don't come back.
Daphne says, "Okay." And I think Antonio says, "All right, peace, Valley."
It means don't ever come back.
I think that would be suspicious, says Anthony. He's like walking backwards towards his car.
I want to do the Fae thing and like the dark shadows. I want to like
Okay,
think
you
about
want
it a
to
little
do
bit.
the scary Fae thing?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll cold.
I would like to have like Sandra and Ruth look very menacing over my shoulders.
I think we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a +1 for my
Great.
Fury of Fae.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very glad I did that. Can we say I'm embodying Fae?
Yeah.
My condition?
I think we
Alright,
can
then
say
that's a
that.
10. That's a 10.
Great.
Yeah. Dark shadows, like the creepy Fae look, the like menacing bodyguards that just appeared out of nowhere. Like, do not ever come back to the valley while you work for them.
Want to use a condition for this, or do you want to take a string and see if they'll accept it?
Well, I don't have strings on them.
But you can get a string right now as your success.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. They reject your string. They apparently are more scared of something else. So while they are very scared of you, they cannot agree to that. But you still gain a string on both Anthony and Daphne, since it did not get spent.
Crina's getting so angry.
But they do leave very quickly. Much more quickly than it looked like they were leaving before. And I think that's where we're going to take our break. Breakalodian.
Ooh, Breakalodian.
We'll see you all in 5 or 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye. welcome back to Gehenna Valley.
Valley.
We love you.
Valley. We do.
So that was fun. We had a really good time. Is everyone at this point in character ready to just go the hell to sleep?
Donovan's like,
No?
can't
Cool.
sleep.
Uh-oh.
I do
Crina,
think
what do you-
Bridget.
We don't have to do a scene for what I do. I can just tell you what happened.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. What else do you have left in your...
I think Crina just like updates Jack on everything. I don't
Okay.
think she crosses over. I think she just talks to him. And like double checks that he put like guards around the Klein place in case the family figures out that it was Bridget who killed Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
It could be there to protect them, even though they're terrible. And also it was like, hey, like for realsies, like please send people after Sergei and Bridget and keep them safe.
Yeah. And I think Bridget spends the night doing whatever training Sergei has for her.
Yeah. And
Well,
then Bridget,
okay.
or excuse me, Crina also like talks to advisors. Like she's trying to learn more about the nature of the bark of the.
Okay, so you're just not sleeping tonight, Crina.
Yeah, basically, very little.
Fun.
Sleep.
Yeah, that's a good time. Yeah, I think you do. You have a nice middle of the night White House-esque strategy session on Oh No Vampires, which is a good time. And they're like, oh yeah, vampires who get really organized employ all sorts of other things. Like they might have a werewolf that's working for them. We don't think the family's had werewolves in a couple decades, but you never know. They employ all sorts of humans. Some of them know that they're employed by vampires, some of them don't. The family is like really wealthy, so there's a lot of assets there. At one point we tried to keep track of it, but it was really boring.
Fair.
Can you imagine a
it is.
Fae with an Excel spreadsheet?
I know,
God.
right? Like,
Have you seen me with
can I have
Excel spreadsheets?
any other job?
No, it's
Any
torture.
other job?
Yeah.
My king. Oh,
It's Fae punishment.
right.
You
To
must
the
be an
spreadsheet
accountant for a year.
Bridget, I think Sergei actually knows better than to keep you out too long after the princess said to go get you. So I think he probably brings you back, or he wants to bring you back after an hour. He insists that you need to sleep if you're going to train properly.
No, we spent this whole time breathing. You said you were going to help me.
Right. Now we have learned step 1, which is breathing, and then you need to sleep.
So if vampires show up, I'm supposed to breathe at them?
Yes, it's very important. And use the sword too. Both. Do both.
I thought you were helping me, Sergei.
I will help you more if you are ready.
Fine.
It
Take
is
me
a many
home.
step process. Okay, and he'll take you home.
Okay. And Bridget will go home.
Great. So I think that having been done, I think Jack will tell you, Crina, that Sergei actually reported in, and he brought Bridget back to the house.
Good. I told him not to take her anywhere, and that he did, for the record.
And I think Jack goes, do you want to talk to him about that, or do you want me to talk to him about that?
I have to do it myself. We'll deal with it.
So we'll do that scene. It'll be good in the future.
Yes,
Bridget, are you actually going to go to bed? Exhausted, Bridget? Yeah, great. Mm-hmm.
Stole from the library. Well,
Right.
Natalie, they're saying that they can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh,
I muted
no.
myself on OBS. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm new to production. This is fun.
This is a good time. So we were
Oh.
just saying, oh, you say.
Bridget like pulls out like a book on Greek mythology, and like lays down in her bed and Like she's gonna read it and then immediately falls asleep as soon as her head hits the pillow.
Yes. And before that, we just said that you heard me talking, and Bridget got very upset with Sergey, but eventually was like, fine. I thought you were going to help me, but let's go home. And now you're cut up by Brian the Magnificent. So Kori, you wake up in the morning after. Oh no!
Oh no, I froze for a second. You guys all froze.
Oh, okay. You're good?
But it
Are we frozen now?
Seems okay now. You seem good.
Okay.
Just gonna close a bunch of other stuff real quick.
So, are you gonna set like a phone alarm to make sure that you still get to the library early, or are you gonna sleep in because you had an awful night, or something else?
I think he definitely sets the alarm because he doesn't get training early in the morning, but he does get to go chop wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was excited
And
about that.
I think he's got some aggression, emotional things that could be solved by or solved ? Or at least delayed
Mm-hmm.
by putting some energy into breaking some wood.
By some wood chopping. Yeah.
Yeah, some wood chopping.
I think you're already clear of conditions. You are.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I can let you clear the harm by chopping wood. You're not
That's-
quite Wolverine.
This is
Wolverine
Or
clears
Captain
harm
America.
by chopping wood, but
Captain America.
Captain America
Just rips it. Yep.
clears emotional harm by chopping wood. I don't know if he clears physical harm by chopping wood,
Oh, sure.
but
I think he just got this big black eye. He's chopping wood.
just chopping wood
In
behind
a
the
tank.
library.
Yeah, in a tank and crop top tank and some black pants.
Rob, based off that face, were you picturing a military vehicle when he said tank, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a tank approaches Kori now, and
He gets in and raids the world.
If it was a normal Saturday, Wolfe, you would have swim.
Is it not a normal Saturday?
It is a normal Saturday.
Oh,
It depends
okay.
on.
I think Wolf still wants to go to swim. Yes.
Okay. I was thinking like on Saturdays you probably have swim meets.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that like
I
a
mean,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Like that's when you would probably do that. Let's do this real quick. Wolf, you wake up and Donovan's still next to you.
Yeah, I imagine he had an alarm set so that he
Mhm.
could like get up early. Is Donovan just in bed still, or did he get up, or like Wolf doesn't expect him to literally lay there all night?
I think Donovan is hanging out on the floor on his phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he would hear Wolf's alarm go off, and Wolf, moves and turns it off, and I don't think it takes him long to like wake up in the morning.
Mhm.
He kind of sits up, kind of rubs his eyes, and he's like, "It's Saturday. I have swim." He's saying as if he like is just remembering, but it's
Mhm.
more just like, "Oh, I should probably tell Donovan."
I mean, I feel like this isn't. We established that you've spent the night over at Donovan's before.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, but
you have had these mornings where you have to go do something and you're just sort of separating.
yeah. And it's more just like after everything that happened the previous day, it's like, oh, this is just a normal Saturday.
Hmm.
Stephanie, did you hear that too? Is that why you looked up so concerned? Sounded like someone had a
Phone call.
Like an
meeting
alarm.
alert from Outlook.
No, it's just
No.
it's Wolf's alarm to get up.
False alarm.
Ah, okay.
Right. It
Yeah,
just-
so he gets up and he tells Donovan, like, hey, I have swim.
Great.
Great. I'm supposed to go to Bridget's.
Right.
You're not coming. It's okay if not.
And Wolf is just like, how could I, like, he doesn't say this, but the expression on his face is like, how could I realize, like, duh, of course. And I'll say, are you sure you want to go without me? Sorry, that came out wrong. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
you'll be okay without me?
Yeah, if Sebastian's dead, I'm sure there's not much really to handle. But
Okay, well,
I said I would go over, so I should check in, and it's literally out the window. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, then I'll be there right as soon as I can, but
yeah, or I'll come to swim. I mean, it might be fast.
maybe. And Wolfe will like get up and kind of reach a hand down to Donovan, assuming he's still like sitting on the floor, laying on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
to like pull him to his feet
Oh,
if he
great.
takes it.
Yep, Donovan stands up.
Okay. And he'll look up at Donovan and just be like, "Thanks for staying over last night. It means a lot."
Yeah, I figured, it was a rough day, and I was kind of an asshole. So
No, I'm sorry for pushing things. It stresses me out when there are problems.
I'm glad you want to talk to me about these things. I want you to also yell back at everyone else who's being mean to you or mean to me or mean to somebody else. Just, I know you can fight and I know you're strong, and I just want you to tap into that sometimes more.
I'll try. Sorry. I mean,
you're a nice person, so I know it's hard, and I'm just usually the opposite, and so I have to try to be nicer.
I'll try harder.
Me too.
And then I think Wolfe is gonna just lean in and kiss Donovan like on the cheek and like give him a smile and then go get ready for swim.
Donovan smiles and heads to his car and is gonna go to Bridget's.
Great.
Probably just walk to Bridget's.
No,
but you might as well bring your
there's
car.
a long driveway, and I don't want to have to fly all the way there. So
You don't want to have to fly all the way there, or you do want to fly all the way there?
don't. I'll take my car.
Okay. Wolfe, if you had to guess what time your alarm goes off in the morning, are you like one of those people who gets up at the same time on Saturday that you do during the week just to be
Keep the schedule? Like,
yeah.
Are
you like a 6 a.m. wake up person?
I guess I don't know when swim starts, but yeah, I think just to make it easier, yeah, he gets up like really early.
Okay, great. So that lets Donovan show up to Bridget's house pretty freaking early if he wants.
Yeah, maybe that's too early.
It's a little early.
Yeah, I think Donovan goes and fetches coffee and things that he knows that Bridget and her family like, because he goes over there sometimes for D&D, so he probably knows.
Yeah, great. Goes to the coffee shop. I love it.
Yeah, it's totally normal person thing. I can do this.
I love it.
Yeah. Maybe they won't cut off my head too. That's usually what you bring when you don't want your head cut off, right? Is coffee and history. Yeah.
That's what I would bring.
Yeah. Cool.
Kori, after chopping wood, you go to open the library. And when you go to the front door, you find Tabitha and Emily waiting outside.
Hey, you two. Tabitha, good morning. Emily, your peer.
They both like pause and look at you.
He's got a big black eye.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's in the crop top and the dark pants.
Tabitha goes, "We want books on magic."
Go home.
You can't do that, Kori. It's a library.
It's not technically open yet, and I'm not working today, so Yeah, I can.
Emily like rolls her eyes and says, "Come on, it's like 5 minutes till you open."
It's not open.
We
Tabitha,
will
I can
wait
talk
the
to you.
5 minutes.
That's cool. And he just looks at them and he's like, why do you want this?
Tabitha starts to open her mouth and Emily hits her.
Don't hit Tabitha. You're such a
Yeah.
vile person, Emily.
That was obviously Tabitha saying, yeah. But Emily is not a vile person. Brian is offended.
Kori hates Emily with a very big passion after that paper and a lot of other things.
Emily says, we have a research project.
Bullshit my
doing.
ass. Don't lie to me.
What? I do all sorts of research projects. You know this. You know this.
Tell you what,
Why
I'll
would
consider.
bullshit come out of your ass?
I had a really long night last night. So how about this? You tell me why you're here and maybe I'll consider helping you. Like really here. Tabitha, honesty best policy. Who got you water last night?
You did.
I did.
Emily like glares at Tabitha. And Tabitha goes, "We saw Crina do magic." Emily goes, "Tabitha, no."
Kori sighs. How do I do this? He's going to look at them both. And he's going to say, how comfortable, oh, this is mean. Oh, yeah, no, but he's going to do this. Who? How comfortable do you think Chase is?
Emily says, "Excuse me?"
How comfortable do you think Chase is right now?
Don't be an asshole, Kori. And you can see Tabitha starting to get upset.
Then go home and forget what you saw if you don't want to end up where he is.
Roll cold. That's fucking cold.
It's cold. He's trying to save their goddamn dingy darn lives in his Kori way.
Darn lives.
Cold.
In a very mean way.
He doesn't know any better. It's a 7.
Do you want to take strings so you can offer them back, or do you want to do condition?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
take strings.
I think they will take your strings. They will leave. And you can see Emily like comforting Tabitha as they make their way back to the cars.
I just don't want you to die. He like shouts out back like.
I think Emily flips you off.
Kori just runs his hand through his hair and he's like, ooh, that's a fun question. Does this count as failing to protect my friends?
Who are you failing to protect?
Because I'm trying to essentially dissuade them from getting into something very dangerous, and they're clearly not going to listen to me, even though they've left.
Oh, so you're failing to protect Tabitha and Emily.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Kori feel like he's succeeded in protecting them because they left?
I guess good, but it feels very much like they've left, but they're going to come back. But maybe that's just my feeling on it.
I think you're metaing.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, you
Okay.
succeeded in the role, so I feel like you didn't fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's fair. It just feels like they left for now, but they're going to come back from like the way they behaved. But that's just,
I think that's a fair assumption as somebody
Yeah.
watching a TV show.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you go back to working in an empty library.
Well, no, Kori's not working. He doesn't work on Saturdays.
I thought you picked up shifts.
Yeah, you.
No, I
asked
thought he
if you
picked up
could work.
shifts for Monday, Tuesday when he's not in school.
No, one of the things that Mulhair did is he made you open the library for him because he
To keep
because
you
he
busy
paid
and out
okay.
of trouble.
rent fare.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I guess Kori opens in. He like texts Donovan probably. Because he's like, I don't think I can come to Bridget's. I'm opening the library.
Right, which you weren't originally doing.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to work? Question mark.
They're trying to keep me out of trouble.
rather than in jail.
Yeah, and you get like a photo of Kori, like big black eye, and looks like exhausted, like big, probably dark eyes because he cried all night, and just not looking great.
Where did he get the black eye?
He got punched by Anthony DeGloria in the police station.
Yeah, so that would be new to Donovan. So
Yeah.
Donovan would reply, "How'd you get a black eye?"
Anthony DeGloria punched me in the police station. Then they put me in a cell with Walt Freeman. Can we sue them?
Donovan replies, "I don't know."
Shrug emoji. But I don't think I'm going to Bridget's, and I don't know if I should, given. Although we got along when we were like fighting together. It's weird. I don't know where Bridget and I stand.
Shrug emoji.
Yeah.
Great. Love it.
This Crina method works really well.
The Crina
emojis.
method, fast
Emoji
communication.
discourse.
Stab blood question mark? Yeah, no.
Crina, what do you want to do this morning? Do you want to show back up at Bridget's or?
I forgot that we had made plans, and I bet in the excitement of last night and the not sleeping, Crina forgot that there were plans to come as well. So I don't think she's going to go. I do want to have said that I made her found out where the body was and made arrangements for some fae to take it to the edge of the valley.
I mean, since you spent the night in council, I think
Isn't the body in the Castile compound like it was given?
It was in the car.
Yeah,
It was given and told to be disposed of. He was like, and there's a body in the car, and he was like, we'll take care of it.
Right. Would you roll dark for me, Crina?
Yeah, I'm usually good at that one.
I think this is a fair way to determine how successful we are.
That's an 11.
Oh, that's very successful. They this isn't funny. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I'm gonna stick with it, even though I shouldn't have been laughing at it. Somebody like a messenger runs up to you in you don't even know what time it is. You're in the Fae realm. It is just like Princess Crina. We found the body.
Oh, good.
We had to intervene immediately, though. There's a little. I don't know what it's called. It is a liquid rocks on it.
Cement?
Maybe.
Like they make the sidewalks out of it?
Yeah. That's what they were doing. They were pouring that on the body, and so we stopped them. Humans were doing that.
Okay.
Humans that we don't normally track.
Are okay, but you got the body, and it's okay. It's not in concrete.
It is not encased in concrete. There's some concrete on the clothing.
Are okay.
The what?
And the humans are okay. Nobody hurt them.
I don't believe they're dead, Princess. I will make sure that they are not dead. I will go do that right now.
You make sure that they're okay. If they're hurt, go to a hospital and pay their hospital bills.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We will bring the humans to a hospital.
If they need it, God, take somebody who knows something about humans with you.
Okay.
Good work finding the body.
Thank you.
I'll arrange for some beefy, silent, not easily intimidated fae types to take it to the border of Gehenna Valley and Coventry Hills so that somebody could pick it up.
Is that what you want them to do with it? Okay.
Yeah, I want them to give it to the family outside of Gehenna Valley.
Okay, great.
And be respectful. You cared about Sebastian, all right?
So just so I don't forget to do this, a little while later, he comes back and he says, So, should we attach the head back to the body?
I guess that's how she killed him. Define attach it back.
Like sew it on?
No. Let's not do that. But like, like be like nice. Like I don't know, put it in like a coffin casket.
Okay, yeah, we can
Giant
get a
pretty
casket.
box.
Yeah.
Something.
We didn't really want to mess with him.
That's probably
But
good.
should we try to get the concrete off his clothing?
If it's easy and you can do it without like hurting anything.
Okay. And just one more thing. Somebody filled his mouth with garlic.
Take the garlic out.
Okay. Thought that is what you wanted. Just making sure.
Yeah. Just like if it was the body of your friend, like be respectful.
Can we change his clothes? That's what I would do. New clothes.
I'm gonna text Donovan real quick. Like, so turning over vampire bodies, should we change the clothes if they have concrete on them?
You're in
No
line at, like,
context,
the coffee
no
shop.
greeting.
I think Donovan would reply, I'd probably think that was suspicious. It's not
Okay.
like the family doesn't have clothes.
Fair. Should we send anything with the body?
Your condolences, question mark?
Already did that, 3 exclamation points. And like a little cheer emote.
Oh, good. It's important you know Sebastian was Vincenzo's child.
Oh shit. You just get that back. No
La la la
punctuation,
la
no
la.
emoji.
No emoji.
Oh shit.
Do you want me to grab you coffee? I'm going into Bridget's with some and pastries.
I'm in the Fey realm. But yes. Oh shit.
Okay.
This is just like a series of texts. Where are you?
More and more oh shits.
Where are you?
I'm at the coffee shop, which name I can't think of suddenly.
Don't worry about
Grounds for coffee.
Grounds for
I'll be
coffee.
there in a few minutes.
Okay.
Great.
I'll text you like a paragraph long, like complicated coffee order.
Donovan would expect nothing less at this point.
Also, I'll tell the messenger, like, don't change the clothes. Just like say, something nice and polite, like we're sorry for your loss when you give the body.
Great.
And then I will open a portal to like the alley like beside Grounds for Coffee or something more like discreet.
Yeah. And right before you pass through it, Sergey shows up.
Sergey.
Because you wanted to talk to me, princess?
Do I?
Someone said you did.
I'm mad at you.
I'm sorry?
Why did you do that? Why do I tell people to do things and then they just do other things?
I only took her away for a little while. It seemed like space was needed.
It was like over an hour.
But that's a little while.
Not to humans.
I forgot.
Is she okay? I mean, I know she's super not okay, but is she like okay now?
No, I think
For now.
she's doing. She was in a. I left her in a better place than when I had arrived,
Okay, that's good.
and I'm gonna go there now, and fight her.
Okay. Let it. Have somebody tell me like right away if she tries to contact a god again, and like try not to let her do that.
Do you want me to watch her when I am not there?
Oh.
Sergey the Magnificent is not a spy normally.
No, I shouldn't do that to her. No, just when you're there, if you see it.
Excellent. I mean, why contact the gods when you may already be one, you know?
That's kind of the problem, Sergey. And then I'll just like step through the portal.
Sergey does not understand. Kori, you get a text message from Edwin. And it says, hey, did you open the library?
Yeah, library open.
He says, great. Do you need anything?
Yes, but I don't know if you can get it for me.
And he says, okay, let me know if you change your mind.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And he says, I know last night was weird.
It was a lot. Librarians don't make a lot of money, right?
Are you asking him? Or are you
he texts that, yeah. He texts that, yes.
and he says, that's right, Kori. Librarians don't make a lot of money.
Cool. Just I think he does also text well he texts the group, so it's like Crina, Bridget, I almost said Aid, Crina, Bridget, Wolfe, and Donovan. And he says Aid, yes, Aid. And he says we have more issues. Tabitha and Emily showed up sharp at the library wanting to learn more about magic. They saw Crina open a Fey portal. I was able to scare them off for a little bit, but they seem persistent.
Just text back. They can't open portals. They're not Fey.
Cool. That doesn't mean they, and Kori's like, I know, but they're starting to look into the supernatural.
Yeah.
So just a heads up that they're going around skulking and Scooby ganging.
And who was on that text message?
Bridget,
All of
Crina, Wolfe, all the PCs, yeah.
Great. All the PCs.
Yeah, all the PCs.
I think Crina debates for a really long moment whether to tell Kori about Bridget. And it's like, not over text message. Nope.
Okay.
So,
Don't need him.
and I think
Probably running to his old house.
Yeah. He sort of maybe spends a moment or two looking at Feliciano and Elias's phone number in his phone. And
Okay.
debating if he should call them, how they're doing, and I don't know if I can roll a gaze into the abyss about that. I'm trying to focus on like how are they.
I don't think it makes sense for you to ascertain that information via gaze into the abyss.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless you wanted to like go on Facebook and Facebook stalk them via gaze into the abyss.
I don't think he'd do that. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I would. Yes. Crina.
I think Crina does text Kori though, and it's just like a private text message. It says, "When do you get off work today?"
When does my new shift get up for?
Yeah, well, you can just tell me. Like you don't have to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need an actual time.
Yeah, I
This
think
time.
he's
In the afternoon.
Yeah, I think he says, in the XYZ time he texts.
Yeah. Like, can we? I want to see you afterwards. I have a lot to tell you, and I'm very tired.
Okay.
Like
Is
emoji
everything
of
all
like
right?
sad, tired face, and like 3 coffee emojis.
Is everything all right?
I didn't
What's going on?
sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, go take a nap or
Just
smoke.
text back. Fey negotiations are really hard. Sad face, sad face, sad face.
You're doing really good though, and I'm super proud of you and how hard you're working. Heart emoji, hug emoji.
Yeah. Sparkly heart, sobbing face. Love you.
Yeah.
And then walk into Donovan at the coffee shop, and I'll just like tell him everything that happened last night.
Great.
Donovan hands you 2 of your order.
Oh, Donovan, you're the best. And I'll just like hug him, like or withholding both of the coffees, and just like sit down and start slamming one.
Yeah, one's for you to have now, and one's for you to slowly enjoy.
As slowly as Crina enjoys anything.
Right. I think after hearing all that, Donovan would say, so we don't feel we can trust Bridget's parents then?
I don't. We could trust Harold, though. Harold said it wasn't a good idea. Good old Harold.
I mean, they helped her before getting rid of it. Do you think now they're just worried about her?
I don't know. Well, of course they're worried. They're not actually terrible. I don't.
Do we not go over there now? Do they even need anything?
I don't want to go back.
Well, I guess I said I would go by, so I'll at least check in, and maybe they'll just tell me to get lost. I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
know you're a vampire now. Remember? So they don't trust you, and they would condone Bridget stabbing you. Because
Oh,
they condone her stabbing hypothetical Girl Scout vampires.
they could
Maybe
put
they
their
are the
blood in the
worst.
cookies, and then you would eat the cookies, and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll try, and hopefully,
Don't get stabbed.
yeah, that would be bad. I like my head, and I don't want to get too hurt because that could get really bad too.
She took Sebastian's head off.
Yeah, I kind of got upset about that last night.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up.
Well, he did show up at her parents' house, so.
It's not okay. You don't just get to kill people like that.
Well, no, I agree, but what do you?
I'm gonna take a nap.
Just yeah.
Don't get
Okay.
stabbed.
All right.
I'll tell there's Faye guarding the thing. I'll tell them to take care of you if you do get stabbed. I need a nap. Good night, Donovan. Thank you for coffee.
You're welcome.
Then I will around the building, portal home.
Okay, great.
Who needs a car?
Donovan's gonna take all the stuff he bought over to Bridget's.
Great. Bridget, you wake up in the morning. You have no reason to set an alarm, so I assume you don't.
Nope.
But you wake up because there is some unusual noise in your house. You hear like people going ha, and when you look out your window, you see Sergey leading the Hollow Gang, Harold and Tara in Mulan-esque sword pose exercises. You know what I'm talking about? Like this pose and this pose. Okay.
Yeah. Bridget is very excited. I think Bridget is going to quickly change because she's been wearing this oversized t-shirt that she fought a giant monster in. Like not shower, but at least like pull on like some like clean like workout clothes. Like I think she's just got like one of those Nike shirts that just says like cheer across the chest.
Great.
And like we'll grab her sword and come downstairs. I think she's got like
check your phone messages before you go outside.
I think, like while I'm walking downstairs, I'll check my phone.
So you see the group message that we talked about.
Yep.
There's also a message from Dixie that says, hey, I just want to make sure you got home okay last night. Yep. I'm fine, and I'm going into the Ren Fair.
Okay.
And there's, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'll text her. Oh, go ahead. No, you finish.
There's a message from Ingrid that just says, hey, I really want to talk to you today if I can.
Okay. I'm going to text Dixie like, oh God, sorry I forgot to tell you last night. Things were crazy. I'm fine. Everything is fine. And then like a little heart emoji.
Great.
And then I'll text Ingrid, come by the farm today.
Great. And Ingrid will text back, yeah, I will do.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to go back and take my place in line and start doing like sword forms.
Formation.
Yep.
Great. I think when you come outside, your mother stops doing it, and she tries to get you to go inside and eat food first.
I can eat later. Whenever you guys take a break, I'll eat.
And she's definitely like very like concerned for you emotionally. Like you can sort of see her assess you, and kind of like nods and like goes back to sword training.
Okay.
Great. And Donovan, that's how you find them as you show up. You can hear them in the backyard.
Okay. And Donovan would like grab all the coffees and the pastries and stuff he bought in boxes and head towards the back as they're all sword fighting.
Great. I think Sergey says, everyone keep going.
Okay.
And he jogs over to you, Donovan. And he says,
good morning. Do I know you?
No, I am Sergey the Magnificent.
Sergey?
What did you bring?
There are a few different types of Danish and muffins.
It goes, stop,
and
sword,
some
stop,
donuts.
stop. Danishes, yes, come.
Okay.
I know Sebastian got taken care of, but I said I would still come by, so I brought coffee and pastries.
Yep. Yeah, he's very excited for pastries. Sergey likes pastries.
Yeah.
It's par for the course. Great, Bridget. It's your show.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to Donovan, the pastry bringer?
I think Bridget is gonna like wait in line and like make sure all of her little army gets like food and coffee first before she picks up. And then she's just gonna go stand over next to Donovan and not say anything as she like eats her pastry and coffee.
Hey, I didn't know if you actually needed my help, but I said I would come and help, so...
I appreciate you doing that, Donovan.
Oh, thanks. I know yesterday I got really confused and I should have explained better, so I'm sorry too. I heard you had a rough night, so I'm glad you're okay.
I'm okay. Are you here to help me keep my family safe?
Yeah, however I can help.
Okay, then we're on the same side. That's what I care about. I don't know when Vincenzo or any of the other vampires are coming, and I think you're on my side. So
Yeah, I don't think they'll step into the valley. The real problem is if they manipulate somebody to come in here, which, I mean, vampires, they can hypnotize and everything, so...
shoot, we need more. Fuck. We need to find out how Kori's boss was doing that hypnotism check.
Yeah, although, I mean, it sounded like that wasn't great, so maybe there's some sort of...
I mean, we'll tell
safer
people
ritual.
at least what we're doing before we do it.
That's usually good. Yeah. Well, that's actually why Crina and I were having that conversation. So I was telling her why I was thinking about it to see what she thought. And she said, no, you don't need to. And I said, okay, it's fine. But everything escalated really quickly. And I got upset because I'm always upset because everyone's just like, oh, you're a vampire and you won't ever be a good person and you're a monster. So I got upset and yeah.
No,
For the record, I did do a gaze at myth on Tara, and no, she's not hypnotized, and I did share that with everyone.
Yeah.
So you're certain about Tara.
yeah. But, I don't know if one of my weirdos got grabbed or anything like that. But I think Bridget like looks at Donovan and says, I know what it's like to be called a monster.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you're just trying, and I don't make it easy, and I've made probably your life a lot harder, and I don't mean to. I'm just happy you'll be able to move on from this. You're kicking ass, and that'll be good, and I'm glad you're all okay, and at least for a little while, I get to enjoy that with you.
I'm glad you're on the team. Do you want to grab a sword?
Yeah, I prefer thin blades, light. I'll have you check the balance, and I imagine Donovan's done some fencing. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
What
sure.
vampire hasn't fenced at some
Right,
point?
hello.
Like, come on.
Yeah. I think
We don't
Sergey can get you whatever you need.
Great.
Great. I love it. So we do some sword training, which is fun.
Nice.
Sword training in the morning.
This is totally.
And I
normal.
think too, like you can see like lashes all up like Bridget's arm where this bush creature grabbed her last night too, and like I think she's looking rough.
Oh, you're really hurt.
It's been a few days, yeah, but
Does the coven have like healing magic?
I don't think magic works that way.
Okay, this is another I'm offering not saying anything strange. Well, I mean, it's going to sound strange. Because of how bites work, when we kind of like lick the wound, it kind of closes up and heals up faster. No, this is, but
Yeah, Donovan,
I could help, but it's
We just got to
probably
being
too much.
okay. I'm not letting
Yeah.
you lick my arm.
Yeah, okay, all right. Sorry, I just. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I just. Yep. Okay. And he like turns around
Yeah.
awkwardly, probably blushing a little. Like
Yeah.
shit.
I think Tara will say, "Well, we do have some bombs we can put on that. We should probably put something on that."
Yeah. Neosporin or something. I have a bunch of stuff at the house now that Kori was living with me.
Cool. When we break for lunch, we can take time to do that.
Great.
I can get sandwiches.
Get in line. You've got to learn some sword fighting.
Oh no, I mean I don't need the sandwich, but I could get you sandwiches.
Yeah.
Tara says, "We can feed people too, Donovan."
We have layered dips.
So it's adorable. Y'all all do Mulan style fight training together, which is great, and I love
imagine Donovan hums the songs.
it.
He loves him some Disney.
Yeah, who doesn't? I can't picture any of the gang not singing if you start humming the Mulan song. They all
Yes!
seem like people who
Earwormed.
right. I saw that hand though, Stephanie. What's up? What's up in Stephanie Land? Was that up me
Oh,
next, or was that just
yeah,
stretch my fingers?
yeah. Yeah.
Which
I
one?
think it was I have a thing.
Oh yes, please. Thing me.
I think Crina tries to take a nap,
Mhm.
fails, because now she's obsessing about things. And I think she texts Wolfe and Kori in a group message.
Great.
It says, "I want to do research with Mulhair's books. I'm going to the library."
Did you specifically send that to Kori and Wolfe?
Yeah, and then I
Okay.
think after like 10 minutes, like Crina sends another text message like, "Wolfe, you should come." That's why I texted you.
Okay.
I
Sleepy
mean,
Crina texts.
I don't know when this text is.
Timey wimey, it's after
happening.
swim. You're done with swim.
Okay.
Great. Yeah,
Then,
you can swim
If you
meet
want to
in the
do things in swim
morning.
practice, please don't let me like step
Right.
on your plans.
Lunch
Um,
happens.
Does he
and-
win? That's the important question.
Oh, do you win?
Yeah.
At practice?
At the,
No,
it's
a swim meet.
Oh, it's a meet? I thought it was a practice.
Yeah, it's a
No,
swim
it's a
meet.
meet. It's very exciting.
Oh, okay.
Who are we swimming against? Coventry Hills?
Nah,
Would you like it to be Coventry Hills? Would that give you some sort of sick satisfaction?
It's
after last
Northcliffe.
night?
It's Northcliffe.
Northcliffe.
Boston Prep.
It's Northcliffe.
Ooh, It is
Yeah.
prep in the name. They're good.
Yeah.
Roll
Ooh.
volatile.
Okay.
Let's roll volatile for your entire team.
Uh-oh. Team.
Here's-
Come on, Cynthia, you can do it.
Okay. Well, I got a 12. So
Great. Yeah, you
I'm
totally won.
best
Excellent
swimmer.
swim meeting.
I came in first. That's
Yeah,
the
you did.
important part.
The implication is you beat them, so you would win.
Congrats.
Yeah, Wolf just took a bat to some
Oh.
shins.
So,
Yeah.
right. It is
Can't
now
swim without your kneecaps.
after lunchtime. Wolf, do you want to go to Bridget's house, or do you want to go to the library, or something else?
Okay. So he sees these the text from Crina.
Yes.
I think first he texts Donovan and asks, how is Bridget's?
Probably not an immediate response, but shortly thereafter you get, we're sword fighting.
And then he'll text back. Crina wants me to go. What did she say? Research magic.
Oh, to research in Mulhair's books.
Yeah.
Wants me to go research from Mulhair's books.
Oh, yeah. Cool? Question
Cool.
mark?
Cool. If you need me, like, just message me. Well, he says that in a more like composed way because it's a text.
I think Donovan sends you a selfie with like some of the others in the background, and he's like, and holding up a sword.
Cute. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Thanks. And then he'll text back Crina and be like, the group Crina and Kori and say, okay, I'll head over there.
Kori texts, I think, texts back in the group, and he's like, "What are you looking to research? Like, which books do you need?"
I'll respond back. I will tell you in person.
K, like, question mark K, like.
Real quick, because I keep forgetting, and chat was nice enough to remind me that
Mhm.
Wolfe also just has like a big bruise on his jaw from when he got fucking nailed.
Great.
Oh,
We're all just bruised
man.
boys.
I could have licked that up.
Well, they weren't thinking about it.
Nuts! Oh, Stephanie's face.
We could have fun healing time.
Why? Just so you can shut him down again?
Maybe.
Have to go to the bathroom?
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
So, Karina, you get to the library first, I think. And now you want to explain to Kori what you want to read in a sleepy, adorable manner.
I think it's not very adorable, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a little bit manic. And not in the fun Crina has a lot of energy way.
Mhm.
But yeah, Crina, it clearly does not look great. She still hasn't like changed from yesterday. She's still
Mhm.
wearing yesterday's clothes. They don't look great at this point. She's carrying like a fourth coffee for the day and like munching on like pastry. We'll say honey bun. She's got some honey bun. She's just like.
Do you want some sweats from like the boot of my car?
What?
I have some like workout sweats that are clean in the back of my car.
Do I smell bad?
No, it's just there. You were wearing that last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it might make you feel better. You look kind of sad.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sad.
I thought you were gonna. What do you want to research? What are you looking for?
Do you? Okay. Can we look at Wolf's coming?
Is anyone else in here, by the way, or is it literally just us on a Saturday morning?
It's Saturday morning.
Midday.
There's like
Or like afternoon? You said it was
Saturday, yeah,
oh
sorry,
yeah,
Saturday.
afternoon. So I think like old man Dave is in there because he's always in there.
Yeah.
But
He literally has no hearing in his left ear.
right. And I mean, Emily is often there, but you already kicked her out, so
Yeah.
It's this. This could be a lot, Kori. So I didn't want to tell you over text.
What kind of a lot?
Like probably you're gonna be a little upset.
Okay, wait, one second. Wait. And he's gonna go into the office drawer
Mhm.
and like move some shit around and pull out like, so it's like a little brain, but it says like the house and it has the house emblem and it's actually a stress ball.
Okay.
And he just like holds that and then he takes a seat and he's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Like hold
He's
your
trying-
other hand. At
He's
a table.
trying to like be like better about this.
No, I like it. It's cute. Yeah, Crina takes his other hand and just like for the sake of brevity, since we've had it happen multiple times this episode already, just kind of like explain to you about Bridget trying to commune with the gods again,
Mhm.
and the fact that the clients didn't really see that as a problem. And Bridget probably hates me forever now, but you know, we've got Sergey, I've been trying to help, and I want to use Mulhair's books to see if there's a way that we could like help Bridget.
Do you mention specifically that she went to his house last night? Is that part in there?
Because
Because I
does, yeah.
okay. There is a very just dark like chuckle that kind of turns into like a choked off sob.
Mhm.
They were nice. They helped her last night. Well, do you know why Mix Rapani was there last night? They called them and they didn't want to come, but when Bridget showed up to their door, they let her in, and my father actually offered to help her. I don't think he's done that for me in my entire life, and I think he like rips the stress ball in half.
Krita's just like get up and like basically like climb into his lap to hold it like as tight as she can.
Mhm.
Sorry, Kori. I'm really sorry.
She's a hypocritical piece of shit.
Who?
Bridget.
She's not a piece of shit. She's scared.
And when I was scared and concerned and acted out about it, I was bad. And he just
Well, like she was wrong. She was expecting an awful lot in like one day. Bridget's not perfect, but she's still my friend, and I want to help her the way I helped you. It's really shitty, Kori. I'm sorry.
I'll help you with your research, but I don't know if me being near her is good.
Okay. I'm not asking you to.
Yeah, no, but
I think you guys could make a really great team, though. Like when you can maybe both of you chill out a little bit, just like talk and like be nice to each other. Man, you would kick so much monster ass. It would be great.
she knows what my family did to me and everything that happened.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And
It's
she went
terrible.
to them,
She's
and
doing
she-
a bad thing.
Yeah, and literally less than a day after she got angry at me for doing bad things because I was texting in class and didn't want to go to detention because I was concerned about fighting the vampires in town that were threatening things. Oh shit, do I know that she killed, sorry, side note, out of character, do I know she
I
killed
told you
Bastion?
everything.
Okay,
We
everything,
just assume
okay.
that you know everything.
And but she just, also, I was holding back and trying to give things, and she just willfully, gleefully killed him.
Yeah, it's fucked up. She shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, no.
I'm worried about her. She probably hates
I'm
me
sorry your
forever.
friend is going through something like this, and he like hugs her.
Yeah, I'm
I'll-
gonna squeeze him even tighter. I'm sorry. But you're the best person to help me help her. You know so much about this.
Yep.
And why she's going back. And I don't know anything about it.
There's something comforting about having someone always in your head.
Sounds
Someone
really scary.
who praises you, who tells you they love you, who says you are amazing and gives you the ability to do incredible things to help people. Falling through the floor so your sister doesn't get stabbed by a psycho teacher. But it's a lot. But that's just, let me grab some books. And I think he like gently moves her off of his lap and then like unlocks like the back Mr. Molehair office and grabs a couple texts that he knows are specifically related to like the things in his family's temple and Aphrodite, like that whole section sort of mythos and magic and like human vessels and
Divine
Great.
possession.
divine possession.
Can we say that Wolf comes in at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Can we go to the books
Wait, let's do it with Wolf.
with the wolf, sir? With the wolf.
When the
yes.
chips are down
Yeah.
and your enemies
That's the goal
seem
here.
unbeatable, you can turn to your friends for research help. Doing so counts as gazing into the abyss. Add 1 to your roll for each friend who really dives into the work, even when it gets monotonous. You have to, does anyone else have to the books? Is it just Kori? Okay, great. So Kori, you get to do the roll and you get to add 2.
Arr.
Wolf helps.
Yay.
Helps.
I
Wolf,
think,
you're
yeah,
coming.
I was gonna say he definitely like when he arrives, he like probably sees that Crina looks very tired and exhausted, and he
You're just gonna be like, "You're hurt. Why you have a bruise?"
x squared x
X squared. Yeah.
what was his name?
Uh,
It's X square.
Yeah,
Stay away from those Coventry Hills people. They work for the family.
You got a 4? That's
plus 2.
That's with the 2?
I'm not good at dark no more, so I have a -1. So then it became a +1, and then I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh no!
Well, we tried
Wait,
to help.
is there anything you could add?
I don't have any conditions to work off.
Don't
Got any streams?
Stop having
on
sex and you can
Sebastian.
keep a condition.
Oh,
Jeez.
stop having sex.
I had Sebastian string, but that went away after he died.
I think you can mark experience for failing to protect your friends in this moment.
I
think
mean, if
that's
the head is
Cool.
still solid, you can probably cast Speak
so
with
that's
Dead
double
on it.
experience, you know.
That is double experience.
There you go.
And
It's probably
Okay.
Wolf's fault. It's fine.
Wolf fault.
It's probably Crina's
dad
fault. She probably
here.
keeps like falling asleep on the
Yeah,
books and
she
like
does one of
nearly
those.
spills coffee once. And Corey's like, "Oh my god, stop!"
I'm not technically supposed to have taken these out. He's not here.
It's just, you know what? Everyone had a rough night, and it's just not the best time to be doing research. It just isn't.
You realize halfway through you've just been reading the monster manual, and that is just not helpful.
Somehow that got like it was in his pile of books because he was planning to run a
His
D&D
hair is
session.
very disorganized. He totally has a monster
leather-bound
manual.
edition, so it just fits right in
Yep,
with the rest of the book. That's
Oh,
canon now.
oops.
That happened.
Oh,
Oh,
Corey,
I
honestly, Corey just like cries some tears of frustration, I think, in this moment because he's
Oh.
failing and he
Crina
can't
does
do
too.
anything.
And Wolf is
they're
just
both
like,
like
rough
leaning on each other.
fucking
Like, why
night.
is this so hard?
Okay.
I'm usually very good at this.
I wanted a reaction anyway because I had an idea.
Mhm.
So thank you
now
for
you don't
providing
need
me
an
with
excuse. You
a
can just do
reaction.
it.
Right. Kori, you get a
Yeah.
phone call from
Ah, fuck.
Feliciano.
Holy shitballs. Corey immediately picks up and he's like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" Like, and it's like he could hear though in his voice, he's like he's trying to like,
Yeah.
like,
And he goes,
calm
yeah,
down.
yeah, Kori, we're all right, but I'm getting worried.
"What's up?"
Dad's getting like kind of manic. He's like really excited and he's talking about how like there's a new opportunity and things are going to turn around, and he's just like he's all over the place. And I'm kind of nervous.
Is something not right at the house that it has to turn around? Are you okay? Or
Yeah, no, like nothing is happening and he's not really being specific. I just don't like the feeling.
yeah, no, that's solid and fair. If you guys need to get out of there, last night someone else proposed talking to possibly you know who in the temple who actually might have viability to do it.
What?
Yeah. Remember
That's
that Bridget Klein girl? Don't know if you've seen her around much. She was there.
I mean, they're sophomores, so yeah, they know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's her. So if you see her near the house, call me.
Okay, I guess we'll stay at the house then.
No. Try to hang out with your friends if you can outside of the house. Stay late at school. Obviously, like if you really don't feel comfortable staying there, I'm literally living on a guidance counselor's couch right now. You can stay at Donovan. I'll check in with Donovan and see if maybe you can stay there if you need, or you can stay at Crina's mom's house if necessary. If you need somewhere to go, let me know. You don't have to stay there if you don't feel comfortable there.
Okay, yeah, I think. What's Feliciano's sister's name?
Elias.
Elias. I think Elias and I are gonna head out, and yeah, maybe we'll go to Crina's place tonight. That wasn't so bad last time.
Yeah, no, Crina's mom's great. I'm going there for dinner tonight, I think. I said I was doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can talk there a bit more in person about what exactly manic things you've seen Dad doing.
Great.
Did they mention me at all? It's like sort of like rushed at the end, like there.
No.
Okay.
But I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight. Be safe. If you get out earlier, if you need to, go somewhere else today. Don't stay at home. Go take Elias and go to like your friend's house or something.
Yeah, we're gonna go do something.
Yeah. Don't
Great.
after we're done talking, delete this phone call from your file. You know how to do that? Do you know how to go in there?
No. Wait. Elias says yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Delete Elias. Have Elias take care of it. Make sure this is off your phone record.
Why do you know how to do that?
Is that to me or to Elias?
To Elias.
Listen, she's probably the smartest of all four of us. But yeah, just have her take care of that, and I'll see you tonight. If you need anything, don't hesitate.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you tonight.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Great.
Text mom.
Great. You text your mom, just be like, hey, kids might show up.
I'm just be like, Elias and Feliciano are gonna stay at our place tonight. Aitor's being weird. They don't feel comfortable.
And she just goes, okay, that's fine. We'll get pizza.
Oh, sorry, we're getting pizza.
Wolf, do you want to come over for pizza tonight?
Maybe. Just so you know, like if you ever need anywhere to stay, or if any of your siblings ever need anywhere to stay.
I don't think you know this. I have to now be careful about where I stay because I think I'm officially going to be in the foster care system. Woohoo! The police caught me last night, and between that and the other stuff at school, I can't officially stay with Donovan anymore. They tried to call my parents, and my parents said no. And so Mixer Pawnee came and picked me up last night, and Mr. Mulhair is a librarian who doesn't make good money, because apparently that's a thing with librarians. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to go. Hopefully still in Gehenna Valley, but I don't genuinely know.
Maybe you can stay with us. I mean, my mom's a doctor. She makes good money, and we have a whole house, and it's just the two of
She's like a
us
certified foster care person. That's like a thing.
I'm gonna take Corey's hand, like in both of mine, and I'm gonna very seriously look. Jack offered to take over the school for me. I think he can pull some strings in the foster care system if you have to go.
Well, we'll see what
We'll stay here in Gehenna Valley with us.
Okay, yeah, no, I'd like that. We'll see. He like takes a deep breath. I'm very lucky to have multiple people that want to take me in and care for me. That is not something, and like he sort of says it a bit robotically, like he's repeating what Mixer Pawnee said to him and like trying to intone it and believe it himself. Not a lot of people have that, and I genuinely like he like scoops Wolf into like a half hug. Do appreciate it, Wolf.
Yeah, and I think
Crina just like hops in.
and as they're hugging, Wolf will say, "Yeah, no, totally, man. We're here for you no matter what. All right, you have had a really hard life, and I can't say that I know exactly everything that you've been through, but you deserve it."
Oh, speaking of, I totally decked your dad last night. It was great.
I think.
Well, I was
trying
gonna
to
roll
share his pain.
I was gonna try to roll make you feel beautiful, but you know.
Do it anyway.
Yeah,
Roll
do it anyway. Do it anyway.
Like Wolf was trying to have a nice moment, but
I
okay.
think you had a nice
excusing
moment.
him ruining the moment
And
many
despite-
times.
Oh, Corey
despite
thought
the
he was being genuine. He's like, you've got my back, I've got yours. I punched your shitty dad.
Now Wolf is gonna punch your shitty dad.
Sweet
All right,
Kori.
that is a 12.
Great. So you succeed.
You don't have any conditions.
Nope, I had
So-
sex.
No.
So I
Can you
why
heal
don't-
harm?
No, you
Oh shit.
you can have one forward,
Ooh,
and I can
nice.
have one forward.
Excellent.
We each get one forward.
Tubular.
I think
Wait, no, I changed my. Can I change my mind?
yeah.
I'll give Kori an experience, and I'll take.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Yay! Look
So
at me
much
go,
XP for Kori
man.
tonight.
Yeah, Corey's last few nights been really cranking that XP.
Yeah.
It's all right. Wolf was happy enough to let other people grow.
I think I punched your dad last night is a great way to end this session.
Was like,
I
Outright
do want
Mikasa.
to give Natalie a chance to tell everyone the level up she took, 'cause she did level up.
Okay. One real quick thing too. Since Bridget is getting probably forcibly neosporined by Tara,
I
does
think
she
it's
heal?
a jar of like mud.
Okay.
It's like a salve.
Does she heal a harm?
Yeah, you can heal harm. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
She finally healed a harm, everyone.
Yay!
Hey! Forcible self-care!
And I am taking the same move, the grown-up move, intervene in an act of violence.
You actually get 2, don't you?
So you
No.
get 2
No, because
at-
she changed
if you
skin.
take it as like that special level up thing. But I think now that they're unlocked, it's just like taking another move. I don't think you should get 2.
Right.
No, the rest of us got 2 because we elected to take those instead of changing skins.
Right.
So Kori and Bridget did not
or
get.
like editing your deck itself or something
yeah.
like that.
Oh, we'll do this for everybody. So here's an inside the MC moment for the audience. So
Ooh, it's been a while.
in between seasons, when we did our like end of the season move, I had everyone pick one of the, I can't remember what they're called, end of the season moves. And one of those moves
Season
is-
advances.
Season advances, thank you. And one of those is to pick 2 grown-up moves. Now, as it turns out, I did not understand properly how season advances worked. And I had everyone take one, no matter what. And the way it is phrased in the book, it actually says that when somebody hits the 5th level, they unlock season advances for everyone, but
Yeah.
not everybody gets it.
And it says you can take now 1 season advance per season, and technically a season advance is gaining 2 grown-up moves.
Does it say that? It says you can take 1 per season?
Yeah. So that's why I think actually, if you
Well, let me look at the
But
text
we're not
right
taking
now.
a season advance right now. We're taking a level. Like
But
you
if
get
you
a
can take
season
one
advance per
season-
season. So if we went to a season 3, you'd get another season advance for this season. Because you get
Yeah,
1
'cause-
per season.
Normally, the way it's written, only the person who hits 5th advance gets a season advance, which I don't like, but that's the way
silly.
it's written.
We don't like that.
We don't like that, but that's the way it's written. Avery, you're wonderful. I think you do great work, but I don't like it. Change your characters. The season advances are at the end of the season. Take a break. If you ever return for another season, keep everything gained through advances. Okay. Real select the second side. Some won't make sense to take in. Okay, great. Unlock these advances. This is how I read. You've got the current session and 1 session after that to bring things around. Yeah, I think only once one person has hit 5th level, that's the way I read it. You can only take season advances if you 2 hit 5th level before it all ends.
Really? Oh,
And I just don't like that, but that's the way it's written.
Yeah, it's what page
But
is
the
this?
season
Oh.
advances are unlocked.
Yeah, season
and I
advances
think
are another way
because-
to spend your experience, and each character can take a maximum of 1 in a given season.
Where are you reading that?
It's under the seasons.
What
It's on-
page are you on?
It's the first page, 51.
Okay, I just want to make
Give
sure that
me
we're
a
both.
page number.
I'm in the PDF, to be fair.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just want to make sure that we're
scintillating
both
GM
looking at the
moments when we
same
all
version
open
of
the
the
book and
text.
bicker about the wording.
Yeah.
No, no,
Full
no.
experience of tabletop role playing
Because
game.
you're reading. Are you reading the second to last paragraph on page 51? Is that where you are? Seasons advances are another way to spend your experience. Each character can. No, that's the last paragraph. Each character
Yeah,
can
the
do
last
in a
one.
given season.
Yep, the chat gets it. They're like, yes, this is a real
This
actual
is an
play.
This is why I wanted to do it in front of the camera. No, absolutely.
That's why I thought it was now. Oh, we can take a season advance with that level up, and then you would gain 2 grown up.
The chances of a holder.
Character can take a maximum of 1 in a given season. Okay, all right, I can see this because it says seasons because they're unlocked, and that was the logic that I used for making grown-up moves available. And it doesn't say season advances are another way to spend your experience right then. It says this is another way to spend your experience. Yes, I agree with Rob's assessment. I think you get 2 grown-up moves, Bridget.
Oh, okay.
So does that mean, in theory, we could level up and change our skin?
Yes. And in last season, I let people change their skin early. And I just sort of hand waved it. But I think it makes more sense for people to change their skin mid-season in a second or third season. So I think that is logical.
Okay.
So
All right, I'll
moving
keep that in
on.
mind.
Why? You
in
want to
that
change
case,
your skin?
No, I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Teasing
In
everyone. I
that
mean,
case-
maybe. Well, who knows what happens?
I am also going
No.
to take share your pain.
Share your pain. Love it.
But not intervene in an act of violence.
No, I take both.
No, you take both.
Both. Double.
Oh,
Intervene in an
okay.
act of
I thought
violence.
earlier you said that you were gonna make someone feel beautiful.
No, Bridget's not about that right now.
Not Bridget.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was so confused.
You would
Yeah,
look
it is.
beautiful without a head.
Swords make a great accessory. Let me put one through your stomach for you.
I hate your car.
Hey, who wants to
How
say
about-
something cool that they're doing? Anybody? Yeah.
Oh.
Stephanie. Go ahead.
So, you guys should be following us on Twitter at CharmPersonGame, singular because of character limits. Because we announced a new show that we are launching this morning. So we are launching Adventures Unknown. It is a traveling indie RPG show. So every month we are going to go to a whole new Twitch channel and play a whole new indie tabletop role-playing game and be something different every time, rotating cast members. And we are kicking it off this month, February 27th and 28th, over at Carrying Comfort Studios. The theme that we'll be using this month is community. And the games are not 100% locked yet, but stay tuned. And if you're
Oh.
interested in playing in a game, reach out to us. If you want to pitch a particular game you think we should play, reach out to us. If you would like to host us, reach out to us. In March, we'll be going to Off the Table, and in April, we'll be coming back here to Gehenna Gaming.
If Stephanie, would you say that if someone is interested in any of those things, that they should call me maybe?
I think, perhaps.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know enough of her song titles to come up with a clear reply. I'm sorry. But it's relevant. It's relevant. Stay tuned. You'll find out how.
I'm so excited and also not for that little tidbit. I'm
excited, and I don't even like Carly Rae Jepsen.
I know what that could mean.
I know what
And
that means.
oh my gosh, I'm so very interested. I'll say that. So very interested. Anybody else got a thing?
Also, if you're interested in playing with us, you can book with us through Charm Person Games. We are professional game masters. You can use our site to book with us, set up a game. We have a number of games listed. If you don't see the game you want to play listed, just ask us. We probably will learn it for you and run it for you.
Yeah.
We're really good at that. Secondly, we have a new Monsterhearts show coming out on Carrying Comfort Studios eventually. If you're interested in playing with that, Carrying Comfort is currently taking applications. You can find it on our Twitter or their Twitter. Look around and apply.
Nice. So you could watch Monsterhearts
Natalie's
twice a
gonna
week.
MC this one.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good MC.
He has
Can-
played with Natalie.
Can say. Aid, you looked like you wanted to talk to us about
Yeah.
something.
So let's see. Today's Monday. So on
It's-
Friday, you can find me over on Carrying Comfort Studios playing Kingdom Hearts: The Interstitial War. Yesterday was the season finale of Iron City by Night.
Oh,
So we'll be taking a few weeks break before our next season starts. But check out the VOD if you missed it. It'll be up on YouTube at some point.
okay.
Luggage Altair.
Yeah, come watch them come save my boy after he got kidnapped.
Come watch a familiar position for one of Aid's character, luggage.
Oh,
They were very nice kidnappers. They didn't hurt him at all. He just cried.
okay.
Cry on main versus cry and hide. I don't know. I forgot. What's the last part?
Hide your tears.
Hide your tears. Thank you.
Anyways, that's all I've got.
Okay. And of course, we want you to be aware of all the fun things happening on our Discord and on virtualhorrorcon.com. Virtual HorrorCon, Gehenna Games, 3 days of online tabletop gaming terror. It's going to be super fun.
Sweet.
February 19th to the 21st.
Actually, my article at No Direction Podcast this
Ooh.
week will feature virtual HorrorCon information.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bravo for
Oh,
inside scoop.
Nice.
So I'll be sharing that around and on our Discord.
I think we
Yeah,
did
join our
good.
Discord.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Join our Discord.
Join our Discord.
Join the Discord.
Then we can talk Discord about food and or donuts. We could talk about
It's a more appropriate
I have
place.
many opinions on food, and I am happy to share them on this.
during the break there was almost an argument.
That's normal.
That's normal. But come join us on Discord. You talk about that. You could see cool limited merchandise, cool artists. You could talk about how much you love and or hate our characters. We've currently got wonderful streams about the hate of Walt Freeman going on, or memes being made. There are memes that are just don't always end up in the slideshow, but are there.
That's true. I can't get them all in. I forget.
There's many of them. Many many.
Many memes. All right.
Get it.
We can do the wave thing now. You all want to do the wave thing?
Good night, we love you.
Good night.
Brian, you can use two hands now because you're not doing the thing.
Oh no.
I can't use two hands anymore.
You can't use two
Wait,
hands.
Rob.